All right, we are live. So hello and welcome to the Arcade Hangout episode 117. I am Orange Whip. I am back. And we are going to rock the show. There's going to be a lot of NATT 2018 talk tonight, I believe, which I will probably be mostly quiet for, but I wish I was there.
I plead the fifth. So.
That's Gak's twin, Australian twin, by the way.
You may have noticed the accent, yeah.
So tonight's Cell Keep Burn is going to be Tron, Spy, Hunter, and Tapper. Or if you want to do the Cell Keep 16-1, you can go ahead and do that. But you know what? Joel made that up and he's not here, so fuck him. Tron, Spy, Hunter, and Tapper are the Cell Keep Burn for tonight. And then, of course, we will go around and talk about NATT and that kind of fun shit. So I am going to start off by picking somebody else to do the Cell Keep Burn. And I know how much Jimbo loves questions. So we will start with Andrew.
Nice. I was not prepared for that.
I gotta check the question.
All right. So
Tron, Spy, Hunter, and Tapper.
yeah, so I have a Tron, which means basically like if I get rid of it, I'm losing my Tron.
Hey, does everybody have their NAT glass tonight?
Nah, it can't fit a Guinness in it.
Yes, you can.
Oh no, it can't.
Yes,
No,
you can.
No, it's too small.
What size are your cans?
15 ounce.
Excuse me?
Yeah, show us your can.
Yeah.
Mine's a 440. 440 and it fits in.
Yours is a 440. Mine's a 14.9 ounce. I don't know what that means for you.
So you guys are gonna go with the fucking metric system.
Well, I'm not complaining about that, but no,
It
it's the
fits
same
in mine.
It's 440 mils. It's the same size.
Okay, well there you go. It fits. You're just not trying hard enough.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Everybody. Andrew. Oh shit, Dreamer.
I'm the king of making it fit, but I don't think.
Fuck.
These legends are true.
Jim knows what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah.
The sort of Philistine pig ignorance I've come to expect from you, non-creative garbage.
You have new sounds? What's going on here?
I know.
Awesome.
I'm like, who the hell? Wow, what show is this?
All right,
Where's
so
the sound effects, Jim?
What sound effects?
Get those sound effects working.
Tin! A fucking tin!
so Greaseball is suggesting that I swallow the little nitrogen widget in
Whoa.
and see how long it takes to pass.
Nice.
I haven't
Sounds
done
like
that. I don't. That's like it's like a suppository thing in there, right?
It's like a little ping pong ball.
Yeah.
Get it past security. That just does a test.
Right. It's, what do they call that?
I nearly got that on the way
Cavity
over.
search, yeah.
Yeah, cavity search.
You gonna get my Guinness whistle?
Put on the latex gloves.
Hey, Dave.
Hey, from Buffalo.
Dave!
Hey, Dave.
Hey.
What up, Dave?
Goes right on mute.
Mutes and fucks off.
Yeah.
What's wrong with people?
All right, Andrew, you can answer the fucking question.
Well,
Oh my god.
I gotta say I gotta sell Tapper because good money. I like the game. Actually, I've had a lot of fond memories of that game in my youth, but it's a big sell. I gotta keep Tron, and I already sold Spy Hunter, so I guess I gotta burn Spy. It's killing me, Mock.
Yeah, you
16
can't
on
burn
it.
a Spy Hunter.
16 on it.
I know.
You can't burn a Topper either, and you can't burn a Tron.
Although
Oh, yeah, you can.
No.
There's a lot of
Full of a
Tron
cabinet.
no, it's
That's a
beautiful.
lot of plastic burning on the Tron.
Yeah,
It's gonna be
That's
stinky.
true. Got to think of the environment.
it's like a tire fire. Yeah. No, I mean, give Tron all the shit you guys want about like gameplay, but
All right.
Wait for my turn.
We don't need permission.
it's a good game. And if you look at the games, like again, at the year it came out, it stands up well against the other games.
I don't think there's a better looking game in an arcade situation than Tron.
Right.
I mean, it's
Oh, okay.
Way to change it from gameplay to.
Well,
Yeah.
and that,
it's
Well, that's
a
part
whole
of it.
package. It's a whole
yeah,
package.
it's a whole package. And actually, it's funny.
Lady boys look good, but you wouldn't want to play with them.
It's not age before beauty; it's beauty and age. Right?
Sure.
You know, it's funny you say the whole package thing, because actually you're talking about 3 very pretty games, objectively speaking, right? They've all got some really interesting visual stuff, right? So Tron obviously is a gorgeous cabinet with black light effects and 3 lights and the trance light in the back, gorgeous game. Then you've got Tapper with the brass bar. Bar at the bottom. You've got the drink holders at the side. You got the tappers, the beautiful back glass, the beautiful marquee, and then Tron with the light up marquee, and an amazingly designed yoke and a totally kids want to walk up and touch that kind of thing. I remember that as a kid. That's just such a cool thing, and the Peter Gunn theme, the music in Spy Hunter is amazing. So we were talking about 3. Objectively speaking, very pretty machines, so it's tough to burn them. But sorry, Spy Hunter, you're kind of boring to play.
After a while, yes.
Yeah.
So there you go. Let's go with one of our new guests. Adam, why don't you
Dude.
take it away?
Jeez.
All right. Well, I'm going to burn Spy Hunter. Does that answer the question?
Well, 2 more games. What's the?
What are you gonna sell?
Tron was my first. I got to sell something.
Yeah.
Jesus, is this your
Which one are
first?
you gonna fuck?
Howard Stern.
So yeah, Tron was my first collector arcade game. I actually restored a cocktail version, and I put black lights in it because the overlays had the phosphorescent ink in it. They just were never lit that way. So when I put the black lights in there, it looked pretty awesome. And I actually ended up.
Did you introduce yourself?
Oh, sorry. I'm Adam. I'm Madarax on Clav and host of a little show called Arcade Radio over on another channel. So
Never
thanks
heard
for
of it.
having me on, you guys. This is totally awesome. And you'll have to forgive me if I don't remember everybody's name. Andrew 34K, I met Orange Whip. I met a bunch of you guys at Grinkers, which is a fabulous. Oh, is that an Irish Wolfhound?
Yeah, there's 2 of them running around.
Gorgeous. All
2.
right. So anyway,
He's wondering why I haven't fed him yet tonight. My wife is also asking why I haven't fed him tonight, but I haven't fed him tonight.
oh my God, I
Could
love
you please
that.
feed them? Thank you.
So I got to sell one, I got to burn one, and then
Yeah, it's a fuck, marry, kill, right?
So I would probably
Crickets.
sell Tapper, and I would, I don't know. Tapper is a great game, though. It's a really great game. And I have a cocktail of that right now with brass corners that were custom made by Brian Armitage over at Paradise Arcade. And I love it. It's a fun game. But I would probably have to sell that, burn Spy Hunter, because you know what? Spy Hunter was awesome as a kid. I love the car, I love the racing and the Peter Gunn theme and all that stuff, and shooting stuff up. And I could never get to the dang boat scene ever, But it was really cool. And then when I played it as an adult, I actually have a lot less fun with that game than I do with other MCRs. So, yeah, it's I'd have to burn Spy Hunter, and Tron, I guess, would be my baby, and for all the reasons that Andrew mentioned, right? So, thanks for having me on the show, and that was that's all I got to say right now.
Great. Well, so
Nice.
that's not to someone else.
So I get to pick the next person.
Yeah, you do.
Oh boy, is there a Steven in here?
There is a Steve.
Steve.
Steve, yeah.
Let's call him Steven tonight.
All right.
Steven.
I don't go by that name.
Not anymore.
Is that what your mother calls you?
We'll call him
Steven, take out the trash.
It's Steven Magic Man.
Steve, I
Steven.
met you for the first time at Drinkers.
Yeah.
And thanks for being so accommodating, and we had a great time there. So tell us what your take is on this whole thing.
Little
I love it. I love it.
That's pretty easy for me, just because Tron is a. I was 13 when Tron came out in arcades, and that was like the arcade game when I was a
It gave you a
kid.
boner?
Everybody was talking about that game when that game came out. In fact, I had my mom drive me, about a half-hour drive to an arcade that had it because we didn't have it in the arcades near my house, just so I could see it because everyone was talking about it.
Trying to do some math here.
And
13 years old.
I had to wait in line to these two big kids that were playing it, and they actually let me play it once. And it was fucking hard, when you're a little kid and you're trying to play it, and you're like, you get your ass kicked really fast, especially on the light cycles and stuff. But I don't know, that's just, it has real nostalgic meaning to me. So that would totally be one I would keep. And it's a beautiful cabinet.
It is.
I know a lot of people don't like it. I know it can be marathoned. I've watched some marathon videos on it and stuff. It's pretty crazy. The light cycles and the MCP are insane in the higher levels, but
I didn't
anyway,
mention,
what's that?
I didn't mention that Mark actually ended up with my upright Tron restoration. So I have
So we bet.
I've had 3
In fact,
Tron.
that brings me to something I brought up on the show. So, Mark, remember when I talked about I don't know if you heard on the show, but I talked about changing out the MCP in the back and putting a video of it.
Yes.
Now, did you hear that on this show from me?
No.
Okay, because I was talking about it like about a year or two ago, and then you did a video on it. I'm like, that's my idea.
This other guy did it.
It's on
Another guy that did it. There is another guy that did it.
Yeah. And then I took his crappy version of it and I made it better. And
Yeah.
so- have you done it yet though? That's the question.
No, I just talked about it.
You
I'd have to
got
have
patent
someone
that
to
shit.
do that. Yeah, I have a patent pending though, so.
I'm gonna do that with all marquees that exist on every game. So
Mark, you should just do something with like a projector. You do your pumpkin thing. You should do some sort of
Yeah,
Tron
animate it.
thing.
I could.
yeah.
I'm a video guy.
I'm
Like you,
surprised
I could do it.
I thought you would have had a dynamic marquee on that main machine.
Griffin beat me to it, and I didn't want to take apart my cabinet to put it in.
Okay.
I saw he built that after I finished my cabinet. I was like, oh, that's a good idea.
I've read a couple of his builds on that Bioc. He's had some good builds.
Yeah, he does. He's pretty cool with that stuff. He sold that to Slicknick, so he has that now.
Yeah, right
One
on.
that changes the marquee. Yeah.
Sweet.
He also has his rotary multi-cab, so it actually switches
that
to the
thing is
actual
cool.
boards.
That thing's really cool. That was a big raid.
So,
that
yeah.
one. That was
Slicknick has that stuff, but anyway, onto the question. I would probably sell Tapper because they're worth a lot of money, and I guess I have to burn Spy Hunter, and I don't want to, but I can't. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna have to burn it. I don't want to. It's a reluctant burn.
How many Spy Hunters have been burned now in this thing?
All of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was another game I absolutely loved and I wanted to have really bad, and I got to have it in the arcade for, I don't know, 6 months or something. And Andrew's right. After a while, you get into like this zone where then you just starts playing it for a really long time, and then you're like, this is not much fun anymore. Except for the ice level, still challenging. I always die there, but
It's like just the ice level just becomes like survive the level,
yeah.
and then you move
And
on, and yeah, the boats, and then it's just repetitive.
Yeah, I do like the boat stage. It's kind of cool and stuff. I know it's a cool game. It's really tough to burn up. So anyway, okay, so I'm gonna move it along. Let's see. Let's go with Dave of Buffalo. He has a Spy Hunter.
Oh man! So this is you know what's funny is I didn't realize it was what Jerry from Australia and Adam, or did
Hang on,
Right.
Dave.
I thought they were the same person.
And come on, I drank a Bud Light for you.
Jerry, what time is it in Australia right now?
1:30 p.m.
Mark, can we get a little ding ding?
That's number 3.
I'm into my third Guinness. So, yeah.
I love it. No work today? Independently
No.
wealthy?
I wish. I've
Work from
decided. I'm still not adjusting to the time change. So And my wife did a heap of spring cleaning when I was out, so I'm doing that. I'll start work just after Easter Monday. So yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. My bosses are. I got 2 different jobs, and my bosses are very nice. So
That's a great break.
Oh, nice.
Andrew, look at all that artwork of yours on his wall.
Oh, there's there's a lot.
Yeah,
I'll give you some tour later. So
yeah,
I didn't turn my games on because I know the history of the show.
Every time Andrew talks, it's like Snuffleupagus. You know, it's just there's like this giant Muppet next to him.
No, he just walked up here actually.
That's a good looking dog.
Thanks, man.
Mine would
So the
it'd be
question-
right on its back. Sorry.
No, it's all good. So the question is Spy Hunter, Tapper,
Tron.
and Tron.
Yeah.
I have 2 of those, and I'm getting another one, so I will actually have all 3. God, that's a really tough one.
Fucking sweet.
So burn, sell, and shit.
Sleep with.
Come on, Dave. Don't ask like you've never done this before.
I know, but those are very tough games for me because I love them all. It's not
Maybe if you have 2 of one, maybe you can burn one of those.
Burn the frog. Set it on fire. Let's see. I think I'm going to burn the Spy Hunter because I could probably get one cheaper than the other 2.
I know, Spy Hunter. I knew when I proposed the question that the Spy Hunter was going to get a lot.
Well, I love Spy Hunter. I'm going to burn Andrew's Spy Hunter because that's where I got it. He loved it so much. He sold it to me. So I'll burn this, and I think you got to keep the Tapper just because of the control scheme.
Nice.
And Tron make a 60-1 or sell.
Oh, you mean Tapper? The one of these games that you could actually play in a 60-1 cabinet.
Yeah.
Not a 60.
Sorry.
I don't know. Look at Mock's ginormous MAME cabinet. He's got every.
Mock, can we please see it again? I haven't seen the control panel in a while.
I could have slept on that control panel.
Yeah, if you like a joystick up the ass.
I passed out. I was drunk enough.
All these weird bruises.
Yeah.
Andrew had a good point. Maybe I should switch my answer. Nah, I'll keep it.
Change it to what everyone else has done.
Is Tapper on any multi-boards though?
Well, no, but you can play with any joystick and that button.
Yeah, that's how I
have
play it on
Tapper
that. So yeah.
I have Tapper on one of those midway commercially or they were commercial. That multi, it's got Robotron, Timber, Joust.
Yeah, we don't get that over here. So yeah,
it plays pretty well actually. My kids love it. It's not.
Gary's here.
Hey, Gary.
All right. You made it home safe from your flight. Nice.
Yes. I know, it was much less eventful returning home than it was getting there.
Yeah.
Grief.
Drama follows you everywhere on planes.
You know, it seems to be when I'm going to these events. What the heck? Otherwise, mostly it's uneventful. Other than the fact that SFO sucks.
I vaguely remember seeing you on Thursday night.
That does not surprise me.
Oh yeah, you made kind of a cameo.
Maybe you saw 3 of her.
Yeah, exactly.
As I said earlier, I plead the 5th. So,
Yeah, you're leaning on that one leg for quite some time.
Leo was telling me the story, and immediately I'm like, "Oh, that poor bastard, man! He flew all that way up. It hit him like a ton of bricks, didn't he?" He goes, "Oh yeah."
Oh, I didn't expect it. Like 50 hours, pretty much no sleep and a shitload of beer. And it was awesome. It was great.
Yeah, that's a great follow-up to that.
So Andrew and I went upstairs and we looked down at you, and Andrew was going to grab a pot that has like a flower pot and drop it down on the ground. I go, no, you don't want to kill anybody. This is a crazy climber.
I was full of bad ideas that night too.
I told my wife the whole story about how I ended up Thursday night, and she's like, "Well, that's just a standard Saturday night for you anyway."
I know Gak isn't here to tell the Aussie taco story.
Leo can tell it.
All right.
Yeah, I was the one that caught him on the second fall. So absolutely.
Thank you, Leo.
Hey, no problem. Trust me, I was held on for dear life on that one too, because I knew you were taking me with you. So I'm like, oh shit.
I don't remember any of that at all.
Yeah. Won the GAC award. That's why we have it.
I plan on doing it again. So it was great. No, that was a
I've done
fucking hell of a
worse.
good time. Yeah.
It was.
I didn't throw off at least.
Absolutely not.
I did piss all over myself there. So.
I wasn't going to say that, but yeah.
You didn't actually piss yourself. It wasn't like you were
No,
standing
I
there
pissed
with
all
your-
over myself.
Yeah. It wasn't like you
okay.
standing there like with your zipper up.
Yeah.
He's like waving inside.
Woohoo!
Trying to spell my name, leave my mark in San Diego.
You just missed a lot
Yeah,
when you were intentionally pissing.
I was drunk. It was short.
If there was an earthquake, it would have been a perfect stream.
All right, sorry. Question. Let's go. Who's up?
Who has it gone?
Dave, right?
I just did. Who's up? I mean, who has
Who'd
it
you
gone?
pass it to?
Yeah, pass it.
How about Carrie? Because she
All
couldn't
right.
have gone because she just got here.
Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna say that. And I haven't heard your guys' answers, so I don't have to worry about copying anybody.
Don't worry, there's
So-
only one, really.
And there's only one. Oh, is everybody giving pretty much the same answer, or everybody's interesting?
I think Dave was the only variation, and
Slight variation, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I will say that I have no memory of or fondness or really no knowledge of Spy Hunter. Because the only place I ever played it was 2084, and it was fun, but I played it like twice in my life. So I'm burning that one. Like, or 16-1 if we could do that, because that would be more fun. How to figure out how to play on the 16-1 on that.
Joel is no longer here, so no 16-1s.
Okay. So then burning. It's going up in flames. And partly because people really seem to love Tron. Like I've had so many people say, "Oh, I love Tron." Oh, and it's such a cool looking cabinet. I have no desire to continue to own my Tron.
Yeah, well, Defender sucks too, right,
So,
Andrew?
Oh, he's going to bring Defender into it.
I sold Defender with Spy.
Oh, that's right. You did sell Defender with Spy Hunter.
Caller, can you mute your?
Yeah, sorry, my bad.
Jerry, can you turn that shit down, Jerry?
Yeah.
I'm shooting it to the TV in
So
my
that's
head,
what the
so I want to
latency
do it.
is in Australia. I get it. Okay, it's about 30 seconds. All right.
Did anyone see the movie Tron?
It's about
so Tron is being sold.
Yes, I mean now.
And then I would keep Tapper because I like Tapper. I don't like Tapper as much as it costs to buy a Tapper, but if a cheap Tapper came along in my life, I'd pick up the Tapper. So there we go.
So you have to pass it before that comes in.
Well, yeah, but I don't think there's anyone left to pass it to, is there?
Oh, there's tons.
There's a lot.
I thought. So I just.
Brad, Mark.
Oh, Brad.
Steve Bart just asked
try,
in the chat what time it is in Aussie land. So there's number 4.
That's number 4.
1:39 p.m.
So we're going to ask you that question like every 10 minutes.
What time is it now? What time is it now?
So far, yep.
I'm Orange Whip everywhere on Clav and everything else. And I'm going to do this based on what is the hardest to get where I am, because I actually own all 3. I actually have 3 Spy Hunters currently, and I've had 2 Trons.
You burn 2 and still be good.
Yeah, I could roll fucking Spy Hunters up and just fucking smoke them all weekend if I wanted to.
Whoa.
It's not to lie yet.
Hey, it's a family.
It is not to lie.
I'll believe it when I see it.
So I am going to go with the hardest one to find, and that is going to be a Tapper. I'm going to keep a Tapper. And I do have 3 Spy Hunters, and I've had 2 Trons, but I have a love-hate. I have a love-hate relation. No, this is a hard question. I have a love-hate relationship with Tron. I mean, I absolutely fucking love it, but there's the light cycles fucking kill me like you wouldn't believe.
Oh, yeah.
So I am going to
hard game.
And it's also the two games I had the earliest in my collection. So I am going to burn Tron.
No!
Whoa!
And I'm going to sell Spy Hunter. I'm going to sell
That's
Spy
it. I'm
Hunter.
off the show.
So there you go.
Okay, I'm back.
Tappers.
Welcome
Selling
Rage quit.
Spy Hunter, burning
Rage quit.
Tron.
There's one in every group.
I said, I'm doing this,
like
I'm doing this
10 in
based
every
solely on how easy it was for me to find them in my area. So that's why.
Sure. Sounds like you're doing a Jimbo
You
tonight.
just want to be different.
Now I could be one of the regulars. No.
I'm keeping my tapper because I actually have a color side art tapper and it's all original and that's what I want to keep it. So
Me too.
Actually, Andrew, if
Yeah.
I was going against the grain, it would be keep Spy Hunter.
Yeah.
So,
Well, Jimbo, since you wanted to go, why don't we just pass it to Leo?
sounds this is great.
All right. So I'm gonna be very original here. I'm gonna sell Spy Hunter. Like everyone has been saying previously, I loved the game as a kid. Just it kind of loses its replay value as I'm playing it more as an adult. So that's gone. And then, like honestly, Tap is a really fun game for me. Oh, excuse me, I'm burning Spy Hunter. Sorry.
Oh no!
Sorry.
Go for
Sorry.
a totally original answer. That was what we were building.
You're
for.
fired.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Yeah. that was not gonna
He's
be-
going to sell the least valuable game.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna sell the Tapper, even though it's actually one of the games I really would like to have. I just Tron is such a fun game. I really like the gameplay. Like it's and plus it's like it's an arcade classic. So I feel like if we're gonna own games that are to be like for like the collection to like I don't know. To me, like Tron's like a bucket list game for me. I'd love to have that. Disc of Tron is a great game. Maybe you can potentially pair that up with it too later on. So I'd be real original and do what everyone else has pretty much been saying. So I think we all know who's going to go next. Let's give it to that drunk cunt from Australia.
You
you.
cunt.
Hey, Jerry,
He's a
did you make it
cunt,
back
but
in the jail?
But you're a good cunt.
Which one? Did I make it back where?
Did you make it back without having to go to jail?
Yeah. Luckily, I got pulled up by customs again coming into Australia because of the PCB from Joel and the parts that Gak gave me.
Now, what is this? This is a bomb.
Well, pretty much, but it distracted him from the second amount of beer that was in my suitcase.
Oh, good.
It worked out really well, and I was 12 or 13 kilos overweight, so because of beer. But it worked out well. I had to pay about $100 US just to get my luggage on with the second suitcase. But it worked out well. Like the amount of stuff I brought back was amazing. So my kids are stoked. So yeah, it worked out well.
Did you bring back an In-N-Out burger?
Sorry?
Did you bring back an In-N-Out burger?
No, I didn't. I went to In-N-Out Burger, so yeah, I did that.
He
put a burger in your
got that
pocket.
there in California.
Suitcase full of In-N-Out burger.
I got an In-N-Out Burger T-shirt even. So yeah, that's it.
Nice.
That's
Yeah.
a pretty good
I love
burger.
In-N-Out burger. I haven't had one in
Love
like 20 years, and I love
Oh,
them.
they're so good.
It's been 20 years since I've had one.
I wanted to try White Castle, but there was none around. So
You know, Alec Baldwin was on Howard
understand.
Stern. Howard Stern's in New York, and Alec Baldwin, he's all over the place, LA and stuff. He was telling Howard, he's like, you know what? When I like to do when I'm in California is go to In-N-Out Burger. That is the best burger. You ever go out there? Get that.
we went to the one next to LAX when we were dropping our friends off after Arcade Expo Sunday night. It was fucking packed.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous. Like it was crazy.
Yeah, and they like to hang out with Krispy Kremes. Like they're in a
Sometimes,
little romantic relationship with each other because
I didn't see a Krispy Kreme, and I didn't get to try Dunkin' Donuts, unfortunately, either. So
yeah,
They're real
but
sweet.
we have Krispy
Yeah.
Kreme here, but it's shit anyway. So so.
Shit here too.
they're only good if they're warm. Like, when you get to the hot donut, when the hot donut sign is lit and you get
Okay.
hot donuts,
Yeah.
that is a magical experience. But otherwise,
It was
Yeah.
either you or Andrew that told me the same thing.
I was telling him
Yeah.
the same thing. You gotta look for you gotta look for the hot donut sign because
Yep.
But we only sell them here at
Yeah,
7-Elevens. We don't actually have
Yeah.
Krispy Kreme shops. So
oh, Yeah,
Yeah,
goodness is
and
shit.
a 4-pack of Krispy Kreme donuts is like $12 or something.
I was trying to tell him they're like 50 cents a piece.
Right? I know. Yeah, no, that's ridiculous.
I've only grabbed them once and it wasn't worth it.
And actually,
You guys,
if you go inside, they'll just give them to you in line.
Yes,
Oh, really?
that's right.
Yeah, while you're waiting, they'll give you hot ones.
Well, I tell you what, the whole time I was there, I could only eat one meal a day. The food, the portions are just huge.
that's why we're fat.
I'd say the beer. I drank so much goddamn beer.
Did you ever go into that podcast, the Batman Fat Man?
I did. And they had a great set of beers on tap as well there. I had that Elysium Space Dust. That was nice.
Did you win any prizes?
No, but he actually signed my Walter Day cards because I had nothing else for him to sign. So Kevin signed them.
Kevin's my autograph on a Walter Day card.
That's awesome.
So my cards are actually worth about $3 now.
One of a kind.
Okay. And I got to meet Mark Bernard and had a few of the blue milk drinks they have there with him. That was pretty cool. So we chatted for a while. So yeah, that was cool. But all right, introduction. Jerry from Australia, DJ Flask, also Rod McLeod, but mainly DJ Flask. Big supporter of Netherworld Arcade in Brisbane. I'm doing a plug here, lads.
And a huge supporter of our show and the events that we've done here.
Definitely
Absolutely.
a massive supporter of you guys. I've followed you guys since back at the Arcade Outsiders. It was great to finally meet you guys, and I thank you all for welcoming me with open arms. I had such a great weekend.
If you've ever been to any of our events, Jerry has bought you a beer. Like, you may have not known it, but
I have, yeah. And but you
true.
guys have sent me badges and T-shirts and shit. It's been awesome.
He was a
Anyway,
real cool dude. Yeah, he was great. He was great hanging out with you. No, seriously.
My door is open for all of you guys. I know Grinkers is in October, but we're doing Australian Kong Off #2 in November, 10th and 11th. If any of you can make it over, we'll get you set up. Free beer for the whole weekend. I'll talk to Jimmy about that, but I'm sure it's fine. Yeah.
American, Australian for piss.
No Fosters. I saw more Fosters in America than I ever seen in Australia in my 38 years.
That's the only Australian beer we have.
And all they drink over there is Miller Lite.
Yeah. No, Coors Light. But we call it Coors here. So, yeah. What's the games list again? It was was it Tron?
Tapper and
All
Spy
right,
Hunter.
let's go. I'm definitely going to keep Tapper because I love that game. I've only played it on MAME until actually Joel's house. It was the first time I've ever seen a real Tapper in my whole life. I don't actually think there are any in Australia that I know of. Definitely will keep that one. That's a great game. I played Tron at Arcade Expo, both Tron, E-Dot, and the Discitron stand-up. Didn't get into it at all. Did not get into it. So I'll sell that one because I know that I can get more money to buy better games that I'd enjoy, like a Toki and an Arkanoid or something like that. As for Spy Hunter, I tried to play it at Arcade Expo, but every time I went there, people were playing it, so I never got a chance to play it. So I guess I have to burn that bitch.
Burn that bitch.
Yeah, I do like the Peter Gunn theme. That's a great theme, and I like driving games. It looks like a fun game. I just never got a chance to play it, so that's what my options are, really. And am I passing it on? Oh, 34K is drinking one for Dave. Pouring one for Dave.
David, this one's for
What
you.
are you opening there, Andrew?
Well, you must be all out of good beer, huh?
Put that down.
Haven't you got
Speaking
any
of
devil's?
Fosters,
You got no devil's teeth left?
hopefully Monk's daughter hasn't drinking those, but yeah.
That's like drinking water to you.
Yeah. This is, I want to pour it in my Guinness glass so it has some flavor.
Get some suds around the sides.
There we go.
Push it around a bit.
Do you need a straw for that?
Unless the spin stands up.
No, but I'm going to be pissing in about a minute here.
Okay, I have to ask, did anybody's glasses get broken on the way back?
Nope.
No.
Okay,
And I brought
Thankfully, no. Yeah.
Well, I
brought-
stuffed them in my shoes. So.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh.
I bought back 11 glasses, and all glasses survived without bubble wrap.
No, wow.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
the only thing that got broken was a bag of chips. And they were all through my suitcase, and I could give two fucks about that anyway. So,
Hmm.
yeah.
I like having a beer glass for an event, so we got to come up with something for Green.
Dude, they're epic. They're great.
Yeah.
This is my everyday drinking glass from now on.
He doesn't even wash it.
I got two. You know, I alternate washing days.
Alternate.
Yeah, that's it. Alternate. I'll pass it on to. Did Time Runner go?
Yeah.
Nope.
Nope.
Sorry, a little late on that one.
Thanks,
Son
Jim.
of a bitch. All right, I wrote down these answers so I wouldn't have to think about it like all you guys. So here we go. I'm gonna keep Tron and throw a Ready Player One party. You're all invited.
Oh,
That's coming up Thursday. I'm hoping you're all gonna watch it. It has a lot of throwbacks to arcade games, both console and
a DeLorean.
of course.
Well, my wife doesn't want to go see it, so I'm not allowed to.
I read the book and I heard they changed it quite a bit. So
It's way better than the book.
oh,
What?
I'm not sure.
Right.
That's...
I have to beat you down.
Wait, have you
When
seen
I-
the movie,
That's-
Andrew?
I've read
When
the
I,
book.
Well, no, but I read the book, and actually I listened to the Will Wheaton
Same here.
of the book, so
Yeah,
I've read it twice.
Can I-
I don't know if the movie can stand up to that. I mean, that's
when I saw Kevin Smith, he had just finished
Well,
the
we did
previous
that.
screening of it, and he reckons it was freaking amazing. He said it stands
Yeah,
up to
I
the
saw it last week.
Nice.
God damn it!
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's gonna
All
see
the
it.
people I follow on Twitter have seen it already. It pisses me
quick,
off. It's like,
kick
I
'em.
want to see it.
I'm not
wait.
going to give you any spoilers, but I will tell you. You know, I listened to Will Wheaton read the book, and he read the fucking scoreboard like 9.
yes, I
12
know
times.
that part was frustrating.
Oh.
I'm like, okay, you see the scoreboard, somebody glances at it twice. So they honor the book. They do everything that's in the book mostly. I mean,
It
they
does
just switch-
say unabridged in the reading.
Yeah, it's true. But anyway, okay, so let's see. Yeah, we've kept our Tron throwing the party, and everybody enjoyed it, and then went home mostly. There were some Ubers. Next, I'm going to sell that tapper for hella money and buy some great craft beers with it.
I like it.
Yeah, mostly. And then maybe pay off a credit card or something. I don't know. Because people are desperate for Tapper. But before I sell that Tapper, I would put like the Simpsons mods in it, which I think are kind of cool. Except for the like. Have you noticed that the Simpsons mod, like people are of different ethnicities? Is that just me? What the hell happened to Homer?
I don't know. I haven't seen the Simpsons mod on Tapper.
Yeah,
I've heard of it.
They had it at Grinkers a couple years ago.
Oh, they
It was one of
did?
the machines. That was the first time I ever saw it. I was like,
Is
what
it on MAME?
this?
I think it is on MAME. Yeah, but I mean,
I'll look for it.
so apparently the game actually takes the existing characters and changes their, complexion. I guess let's.
All right, Orange, can you put that on the screen for
They all have
audience
terrible
members?
acne.
Yeah. It gives them zits. It's weird, anyway. So then, that's. Are we actually getting this online? I can't see.
We got Griffin's in chat.
Hey, Griffin.
And of course, since I've already said these two things, I'm going to burn Spy Hunter to the ground. I'm going to step on it like Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Didn't you just buy a Street Fighter 2 pinball machine?
I did buy that. Yeah, it's a project game. And you know how many people have told me I hate Street Fighter 2 pinball? And then it's just...
I've never played it, but if I can pick one up cheap enough, I'll grab one for the collection just to see what it's like.
Yeah, I mean...
it's so fucking terrible.
I've never seen one.
God, it's terrible. It's awful.
They
The back
overburn over here.
glass alone. Like, don't even play the game, which is fucking awful. But the back glass alone should make you want to burn that thing, and then
Just make a museum of bad.
yeah. Oh my God.
Well, for $600, I thought it was pretty good. And then...
Oh, shit. I would have bought it for
That's about the right
$600.
price.
Yeah.
Here
Oh,
they
that's
go
nice.
between 15 and 2 grand.
There's your Simpsons Tapper mock.
Okay, good.
Oh,
I see Barney and...
They have mouth herpes.
Homer, yeah.
Homer, yeah.
I had to zoom up because it's a small
Lenny.
resolution.
I don't know who the guy on the top
He's
next to
nice.
Barney is.
I think those are both Barney. Like he's just wearing like Barney's brother with a purple shirt and a red shirt.
Special needs Barney.
No, but there's someone who's to the
Well,
right of
that's
Barney.
Barney.
Isn't that Carl? Like, no, that's not Carl. That's
not
white
Carl.
No, that's white Carl.
That's not Lenny.
White Carl. Yeah.
No, it's not Lenny. Okay, I see. White Carl. Gotcha.
Yeah. See, that's what's happening here.
I have written in my hands Carl White, Lenny Black, or whatever the fuck that it was.
Right.
Beer. Oh, look.
Need to get more beer.
Black Dog 7 in the podcast or in the IRC says he's gonna bring the podcast back with Joe and Fett.
I'm sure he will.
Yeah.
With
I
extra
don't think
carbs.
That's happening.
Yeah, and that's totally John right there. That's pretty awesome.
Especially after he's doing a video game cartoon now, because he's got more stuff on his plate.
No shit.
I had a conversation. I don't think that's ever going to happen. But anyway, let me see who's left here. Wait, nobody. Everybody.
Jimbo, right?
Leo,
Jimbo. Jimbo.
Jimbo.
Oh, Jimbo. Yeah, yes. My
Pick
fellow-
Jimbo,
answer's
then
already
somebody
covered.
else.
Did you say somebody else after me yet?
I know. I said pick Jimbo, then pick somebody else.
Ah, nice. I see what you're doing. Yeah,
That's
I get it.
hilarious.
that was a good one. I'll just actually. I think my answer is probably the same as Mark's. So Cell Tapper,
Yes.
keep Tron,
Mhm.
and burn Spy Hunter. I don't have any attachment to any of those games. Tapper and Tron are beautiful cabinets, but like they're two games that I like really never play. They're in everyone's arcade, and I walk past them all the time. And then and Spy Hunter I actually did play when I was a kid in the arcades, but I couldn't see it being entertaining for that long in a collection. So.
Mhm.
We should figure out how to get Tron into a NAT tournament.
Yeah.
Well, that'd be easy enough.
Well, there
We
you go.
like Mad Planets in a way.
One spinner, one joystick.
That
Although
was fun.
Yeah.
I'd never played Mad Planets before. I really enjoyed that. was
That would
fun.
go really
It's
quick.
a fun game.
I like Mad Planets.
Yeah.
I've been looking for one of those for like fucking 8 years.
The music gives me a boner.
Come here.
I'd
There's-
love to get one
There's
of those.
a John Jacobson confirmation battle going in
Yeah.
that IRC.
Oh my
This is
god.
my son.
That is hysterical.
Hey.
That was awesome.
This is my
What's up,
boy.
buddy?
This is my boy Link.
Hey, Link.
Hey, Link.
hi,
Hey.
you just
You like
fell to the
Vegemite?
face of the toy.
He loves Vegemite. He loves Vegemite.
What time's it over there?
I love
Ding!
What's your
Easy
favorite
Vegemite.
American beer?
Give him the Billy Mitchell. Thumbs up.
Nice.
You gotta pick your sisters
All
up yourself. That's we call it the Billy Mitchell.
Oh.
Well, I think we're done with the question then.
We are.
But is Gak gonna jump on, or
Well, we're at 10.
Well, hold on. I'll jump off.
I could jump off?
Well, Adam's not on at the
Well, no.
moment.
Anyone who's was at NAT has to stay. So Leo.
Got it.
Okay, good.
All
So I'm
right.
going to jump off. Thank you guys for having me.
Fine.
I'm going to try to get John on after if Gak
No,
gets
no,
on.
I'm good. I can jump.
Oh,
Thanks, guys, for having me.
No,
Thanks for
dude.
coming on, Adam.
what the?
Yeah.
Thanks for coming on, time.
We only need one to leave.
We only
Yeah.
need one.
Yeah.
Well,
One of you guys,
yeah.
one of
I
you guys
do
can
it if I'm
totally hang
not
out.
hosting.
I'm out.
And we're done.
All right, Gak, get in here, buddy. Quick.
Oh, boy, time runner.
Bye, time running.
Now watch Joel will join.
Yeah, bye, Mark. oh, I kicked
Link.
Joel in a heartbeat.
Link, tell mommy she's gonna get Daddy more beer.
Hey.
Gak.
Hey,
He'll have sound problems.
Gak.
What's up, Gak?
Yeah, next place you move to needs to
Hey,
have better internet, dude.
I'm really happy to have made it back onto the longest running live arcade
Oh,
podcast with 100% more girls than the next guy.
I think
Right.
actually it was 300% more.
Yeah, we met a new girl at.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
that
that's right. I
was,
forgot about that.
Was it? What was his name?
Justin or
James?
James.
James? Yes, sorry.
James.
Yeah, James was cool.
Some other numbers
James'
up.
wife.
We were
He was
out in
a nice
the
guy. He was a
parking
really
lot.
nice guy.
Yeah, drinking beers with that guy and his wife. They were
Yeah,
good
that was
Hell of
fun.
a
Mhm.
hell of a nice startup arcade collection.
Hello,
Yeah.
everybody, real quick. DJ Flask, awesome, you're on. We got lots to talk about.
Yeah.
Adam, awesome.
I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth.
Mark, he's out now.
Yeah, I
Okay. All right, well, cool.
So actually, just real quick, just to go back to James. So he and his wife, they said they wanted to be on the show. They are apparently longtime listeners.
Yeah.
They came and found us on the floor, which is fucking awesome.
Yeah, they found me.
They even knew who I was.
They're 2 of 8.
Yeah. So they have promised to come on, and they had talked about some amazing games in their collection.
Yeah, he does a lot of repairs too.
So
startup collection.
They
want them.
They said they couldn't make it on the show tonight because just scheduling stuff. They're supposedly watching live. So if you are there,
okay.
Where are they from?
There you go.
They're from Los Angeles.
Okay, cool.
They make up 2 of 6.
I hope they can make it out to Grinkers.
Yeah.
Here.
Isn't it his sister moved to Idaho or something? So.
Yeah, so they might get a babysitter.
But
so they were fun to party with. So
they were really nice.
Yeah, they were very nice.
Look for them in a very soon upcoming show because they are going to be invited.
Cool. I didn't.
They have to show off their games.
Yeah, we were trying to dodge away from Mr. Halitosis right when we were
I got fucking bailed up. I got bailed up on him on
the
Sunday.
look that Andrew gave me from across the room was priceless. that exchange was like the highlight for me. Of
that was like we met eyes, and I looked at him directly in the eyes and went, "No."
Are you talking?
away.
Andrew, you did this. You did this.
Are you talking Sin Seattle?
Yeah.
No, we're not
Andrew used me as a battering ram.
He does this. He does this, and then I just nod at him.
Jimbo.
And Andrew turns around and walks away.
We had the Mentos moment, remember?
Oh yeah,
that was.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you just straight up.
Mentos, anyone? Mentos?
Didn't he say, yes, I need them because I smell?
Yeah.
Something like that.
He's like, I need one really bad. And he grabs one and he just walks away. I'm like, I was trying to scare you off.
All right. Self-improvement. We're all for it. Yeah.
That's the fresh maker.
Yeah.
I got bailed up by him Sunday afternoon. And I forgot who he was because Andrew pushed me past him so fast on Saturday. And he was chatting to me, just speaking a hell load of shit. And he started spitting and it went into my mouth. I know. I'm just like, I'm like, what the fuck, dude? This is
never made a noise like this.
Yeah. I'm straight up. It was near the end of the day, so I'd been drinking for hours at this point. I was like, what the fuck, dude? What the fuck is wrong with you? And just walked off. And it's like, you're fucking wrong. And then, now he's fucking contacting me on Facebook.
Congratulations. People are going to have tooth rot.
Oh, God.
He's a fat method. Oh, it's fucking rancid. It's like fucking halitosis extreme. Yeah.
It's like he just ripped ass in your mouth.
You guys went through all the games. I was listening.
Yeah. Do you want to go?
I'll do it real quick. Yeah, I'm gonna throw a little twist on it though. So I'm gonna. It wasn't.
Chris, not so quick, Chris.
This wasn't defined, so I'm gonna assume the Tron is a cocktail and the Spy Hunter is a cockpit. So I'm gonna sell the Tapper and I'm gonna keep the Spy Hunter cockpit and I'm gonna burn the Tron cocktail.
Way to get clever with it.
Yeah,
rewriting the rules.
Now, if it was an upright, that would be a different story. So, but yeah. Anyways, so on to that.
That would make it a whole new question if it was like, well, because they never made a Tron or never made a Spy Hunter cocktail, but they did make a Tapper and Tron cocktail. So
right,
yeah, that'd be a little bit harder.
Yeah,
they did make a lot of Tron cocktails. I don't think I ever saw one in the wild.
So they're pretty uncommon.
Yeah,
they have those
like
really
Satan's
strange
Hollow
joysticks.
Yeah,
like,
with the button on front.
Trigger joysticks. It's so weird.
Yep.
Like that in Satan's Hollow, the other ones that use that.
Do you remember seeing? I think somebody actually tried to make like mini Tron, like the full upright size, scaled down for a cocktail. Like the the one that has the tilted head, right?
It was on Clav. He never made them though.
Oh, did he? Okay.
He had a prototype, and those things were used in they were used in the very few games for
for sure. Right.
There was what's the Solar Fox the Cabaret used the same joystick as the Tron cocktail.
Oh, right. Cool. So, do you guys want to hop into that?
Yeah, I've been desperately waiting to rehear this telling of the Aussie taco story.
Yes. Well, let me start off by saying awesome hosts, Griffin and Keith and Steve Mock, for you guys putting this up and partying in your houses and
I agree.
Awesome lineups, amazing food you guys had.
Dude, I gained like 10 pounds just at Steve's house alone.
Mark, your wife's an amazing cook. That was a great meal on Saturday.
I missed that one.
She's amazing.
Keith and what Joe put out was amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. Everything was great. Yeah.
Joe must have a lot of Mexican. He probably still eating Mexican food right now.
Yes, right.
Yeah.
He had enough food for probably 80 people. Yeah. So, did any of you guys wander around Griffin's house?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. He's got a really interesting layout because he's on.
I went through all his medicine cabinets.
Where's the opium?
I looked in his beer fridges.
I think I almost curled up in his bed.
Steal all his Viagra.
Yeah. I didn't get a chance to do an upper decker though.
We forgot about the double decker.
Yeah. Well, his,
I think Leo did that on Saturday.
Well, his the master bath. Unfortunately, I think the flusher was not working very well. I don't know if you guys noticed that.
No. Yeah. By the end of the night.
Right?
Yeah.
So after the first time I used it, I'm like, nope, I'll just go upstairs. I'll do the extra walk. So.
I need a lot of pressure in my toilets.
You guys use way too much water. That's why
maybe if it's swirled in the other direction. More efficient.
No, the problem is we don't have that Vegemite to loosen our stool. So
no,
this is pretty much Vegemite right here. That's Vegemite. Get it.
We're already on bathroom humor, and we're only an hour in.
Remember, Jerry, you said our portions are really big. The more that goes in, the more that comes out.
Oh, I agree. I haven't had a perfect bowel movement since I come back with it. Everything has cheese. Like just cheese. You guys are fucking wrong.
How about some more beans, Mr. Tiger?
Is that
get Daddy a beer out of the fridge.
Is that John Jacobson in our chat?
No.
Is that a fake one?
Yeah.
No, it's totally fake.
I said to prove it, he has to live stream eating a bowl of pasta. So, give me a beer. Thank you.
Wait, why is he a mod? That's got to be Gleek.
Yeah,
probably Gleek. It's always sneaky.
Right. Cheek sneaky.
Well, and apparently Dick and Balls wants to see Mox ass again.
Yeah, I just kicked him.
Nice.
That's a real tester. If you get a call now.
And I'll defend John, so
Dick and Balls wants to see Mock's ass.
Yep.
All right, Mock. Get ready. I'll cue up the music.
Diva hat first.
Yeah, I'm not there yet.
Yeah. Hey, Jim, what's that machine on the next to the hang-on?
Oh, that's like right here.
Yeah,
that's my dartboard.
Oh, okay. I didn't know you had one.
So a buddy of mine was storing it in his house for like 6-7 years, and I was there this last weekend for a party, and so I was like, hey, I finally have space again for this thing, so I'm kind of revamping it a little bit.
Right on.
So yeah, it's not ready to go into its resting home yet, but yep.
Nice. How's the Toki going?
Well, it's just waiting on the artwork.
Right on.
I haven't pestered. Apparently, last week, Rich said that he was going to be doing test prints, and so I haven't asked him this week. Hey, did you get any test? He's got enough stuff to do, and plus there are people ahead of me.
Yeah.
Well,
I got a good word today.
Jack got all his cloak and dagger stuff yet?
What's that?
You got all your cloak and dagger stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was good to be like, okay, my turn. Don't take this one.
I need to send Gek money. I completely forgot about it.
Did the cloak and dagger stuff begin before the Toki stuff?
Yeah, that's what I want to do.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Probably the control panels.
Well, I don't know. Is yours like a prepaid or anything like that, or I don't know? Was the Toki stuff?
No.
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 That artwork's gonna sell, but I reckon.
Let's just admit it. Gak has more pull. Come on.
Right.
Well, you have to figure, he's going to, there's a whole bunch of customers that you can satisfy very quickly.
Yeah.
That sounded dirty. Somehow.
Gak's the man.
Right. So Rich was satisfying a lot of customers at once rather than
two joysticks.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Although work-wise, Mock did more upfront work, right? Did Rich do all the scanning and all that stuff for you for the cloak and dagger?
Yeah.
Did Rich scan in?
Oh, Adam taking off?
Yeah. Thanks for joining,
All right,
Adam.
Dude, Adam, nice meeting you, man.
Adam.
Yeah, you classed the place up for a while.
Don't talk so much next time.
Yeah, we're trying to be a little more quiet. Thanks for having me on.
You and I will level it out.
Thanks, Adam.
Right.
He's not used to like 9 other people trying to talk.
Right. It's a little different.
It's a bit crazy.
Video.
It's very entertaining. I just need to plan better for this. And
we didn't have Bob call in. We should have had Bob call in. Maybe he would have.
Usually if you get on like a little bit early, then he can start pre-gaming, and then it's.
I think it's pre-game night. But it was good. It was a lot of fun. I hope you guys have a great night. And I wish I was part of that whole thing that you're talking about. They have no idea what's going on right now. But I'm sure it was great food and a wonderful time. And then anyone who is in the arcade industry.
Well, you were invited. Everybody was invited. So
hey, Adam, send me a PM on Club so I can talk to you about some Australian stuff, maybe.
Absolutely, that'd be great.
Cool.
Ooh, secret Australian stuff.
Right. Well,
you guys are all welcome too.
Double
We're
secret
trying to get
probation. Yeah.
We're talking about trying to get some podcast stuff doing over here in Australia.
Oh,
5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Whether it be live or we just stream at the same time, that just so we can just do just get some stuff done from the local arcades.
Sure. Yeah, there's 10 people in this right now. I could go on for months if you guys came on our show too. So I'd love to have all of you on. But thanks for having me on. It was really fun.
Nice. I love your podcast. Nice meeting you.
Thanks for joining.
Yeah.
next
Again,
time.
Adam.
Fellow Minnesotan.
That's right.
Minnesotan.
Minnesota, yeah. Nice.
You betcha. Yeah, sure.
So I don't have any of the stats of any games from Nat. Does anybody have?
We need Keith.
I sucked day 1. I did okay in the pinball.
Yeah, I think I did okay on one game first night. Pinball. It seemed like I won the first 4 games.
I got in the winners.
Then I lost one game and I was out.
Yeah, I played against someone that just handed my ass to me on Metallica. So yeah.
All right.
The strategy should have been to lose right away because you would have got to play more.
This is Joel's. I don't know if this is. I don't know if this has a tournament.
Overall one.
No, that's not.
Yeah, that's
we didn't
not
play
it.
720.
He didn't
We
have a
didn't play
tournament.
Frogger.
He didn't have a tournament one. He just has the overall one.
How do you get
bomb
28,000? How do you get 1,800 on 720? That's like dropping a quarter.
I wasn't sure.
I don't think I even got that.
Oh no, we didn't. This is not scores.
Yeah, we didn't play Outrun.
This isn't his tournament. This is just his scores from his place.
He didn't.
Oh yeah.
I think he had a tournament thing set up though.
It did,
Yeah, he did. He did. He had to ask me for more details.
It's not on the front page. I looked at it. It just showed this link.
You might
That
be able
was
to,
the right bomb jack store though for me and Slick Nick. That 22,000. That's what we got.
Oh,
So that's right.
check Orange Whip, check the tournaments list.
That's what I did. And that's what it had. It just had.
All right, let me see. If
I got the first place here. For,
oh, beautiful.
For first day, and then I also got the for the 2-day challenge. I won that too.
There you go. I found it. I had the wrong link before.
Oh, so did you win overall, Mark?
No, I didn't win. Overall, I won, and first place for the first night.
There they are, right there.
Hey, look at that!
Okay, there we go.
I didn't come last. I come 11th, so that's okay.
Well, you and I were paired up for a couple of those, Jerry. So
yeah, sorry about that. I was your handicap.
Good times.
And can we talk about Carrie dominating everybody at pinball until
and I just gotta go.
Nick came around the back,
took me down on the very.
It was so funny because I was like paired up with. So what you don't know, or maybe don't know, is like I was paired up with Slick Nick the first round in pinball.
No, I'm not shutting my door.
I was paired up with Slick Nick, so I took Slick Nick. Wow.
Oh.
You took Slick Nick?
Australian caller, can you mute yourself for a moment?
Yeah.
No,
that.
You can unmute yourself.
Boys have a penis, girls have a vagina.
Yourself when it gets quiet. So I took Slick Nick down the first round. Like I beat him at the 2-0 on the games, and then apparently he just fucking kept winning the loser bracket all the way up until he won the fucking tournament.
Yep.
Because Mark, I played you first round, didn't I?
I did horrible.
Yeah, I took you out the first round. I think
I was drinking a lot.
And then it was I think it was Keith's wife, Melinda. Is that her name? Right?
Yeah, Melinda.
I thought it was Linda at first, and he corrected me. No, Melinda. I'm terrible with names.
Or Melinda. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and then I can't remember who I played next, but it was like I was just out. Lost to one person, I was out.
Yeah. It's interesting to do it in a bracket. I've never played in a bracket before. It was interesting how it went.
That was bizarre. I mean, the fact that like again,
Linky, you gotta go upstairs.
This is like that moment in King of Kong when like the little kid comes running out and
Daddy, wipe my bottom.
Exactly.
Wipe my
totally that
butt.
moment.
Yeah.
yeah, I think it's funny. Slick Nick was out in the losers bracket the first round, and then still ran the loser bracket all the way.
Yep.
Yeah, and then won the thing. That's just
How
amazing.
fun! How
The
fun
winner's
was Cactus
turned
Canyon
into
though?
single elimination. That was
I
my
love
only-
that pin.
Yeah.
Cactus Canyon's a good time.
He played that pin a lot. He picked that one when he played me, won that one, then I won the next one. I don't remember what game we played, and then I had that on the third game, the third pin, and I had that my last ball just drained when I plunged and drained, and I was like, fuck. Well, there we go. But he was
you had an amazing game at Whitewater too, right? Like you destroyed.
Sorry about that.
Keith.
At that, yeah.
That was that. I have to say, as much as I love Keith, that was pretty fun to just thoroughly kill him on his own game. I did not expect that. When I got paired with Keith for that one round, I'm like, shit. Well,
he's a hit and miss kind of guy with pinball, though. Just kind of like a lot of people are, like myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did anybody mention how brutal
a bad game? Yeah. Yep.
Whitewater was the most brutal game I've ever played. At his settings on that was ridiculous.
Yeah, right. You got like 145 or 146,000, something like that.
I don't. It was some ridiculous score. It was. I
168 or something. I remember.
And like Keith was like 20 million. It was like not even close.
Me and what's was it Joel's girlfriend or was it
Lynn?
No, it was Lynn. We got Whitewater right away. Like that was our first one. And our game was over in like 30 seconds.
It was brutal.
It was like launch, drain, launch, drain.
Pretty
launch,
much.
Click, drain.
We were both laughing. We're like, wow, all right, this will go nice and fast. Perfect.
Yeah, I think Jim, you were the one who took me out.
Yeah, I got like we played. What did we play? Yeah,
We played Iron Man.
Oh yeah, and maybe Tron.
Maybe Tron.
We tried Tron. Yeah, I think.
Well, a lot of people
I
don't
don't know.
know in Whitewater that you're supposed to light plunge it to the upper play field. Everyone usually just when they walk up, they just hard, plunge it, and it sends it right down the middle or whatever. Yeah, you're supposed to light plunge it to the upper play field and get it down the big ramp on the far left. So, more you know. Yeah. I'd show you, but I sold mine.
I know. Yeah.
I love that Cactus Canyon though. That was amazing.
Oh, was that fun?
Yeah, that was
a nice restore on that.
I've never played it before, and that was my favorite game, straight up.
It's so expensive. It's like $13,000.
Really? Damn.
Oh, I would love one.
Probably,
I'm thinking about grabbing an Iron Maiden though. I'm really digging that Iron Maiden.
Iron Maiden, excellent. Execute them. Bogus.
But I haven't seen the Australian figures yet, but they're fucking expensive, I reckon. So, yeah.
Yeah, I was amazed at everyone's collection at the different arcade houses we went to. Like they're all
it's ridiculous.
Really great shape. Yeah, like great shape and that was.
The timber was really cool to see at Joel's house. I like that. That was really cool. Star Wars cockpit, that was cool, but none of us found Johnny Harden. Did anybody find a Johnny Harden?
Oh yeah! Oh, we forgot to put it on the big screen.
Should have had like an Easter egg hunt. Find the porno tapes.
There's no kids present. We got to put that on.
That was cool. Hey, both those games room I went to, even yours, Mox, that was fucking awesome, man. It was really cool.
Oh, we were just there for real quick and then head off to a
couple of shots, and we had to leave.
The shots, yeah, those shots were good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, did I make the bomb pop shots for you guys or not?
Yes, those are you did.
Oh my God,
I had the lemon ones.
Yeah,
I am gonna seek out that fucking bottle.
Yeah,
for the bomb pops.
Yeah.
I'll go get it so you can see what it looks like.
Well, send me the recipe. I'll see if I can knock some up.
That was really good. Yeah.
I remember getting my ass handed to me by Jimbo on Street Fighter. That was incredible. You play really fucking well, sir. You play really goddamn good.
I wasn't drunk though.
I know, but in my house, like I suck, but I'm still the champion in my house, and you just completely obliterated me.
So just you can take lemonade and some of this stuff right here. It's smeared off red, white, and berry, and it's.
We don't even get that here.
Yeah, it's it tastes. You don't see how it's like. Looks like one of those.
It's made by Foster's.
From the ice cream man, the bomb pop. You got the cherry and the lemon and the blueberry. So this is what you mix this with lemonade and you do a shot of it. It tastes just like a bomb pop. So
it does.
I did really enjoy the pancake shots we had at Joel's house.
Nice.
They were.
Oh yeah.
I keep trying to tell my wife, I'm like, it tastes just like a pancake. You just gotta have a shot of orange juice after. It's like, oh, bullshit.
And I think that's what took DJ Flask to the next level.
To the next step.
So let's hear the story.
No, see, the second night I had a heap of tequila. I'm blaming it on lack of sleep and starting drinking at 6 a.m. 6 a.m. at LAX when I got off the plane. And there's
if anybody can relate, I can. I completely.
You get. I've never been to a place where I can buy a pint of a really good IPA. Or
they come in pints?
IPA, but it was an IPA.
I'm good in one.
At fucking 6 a.m. in the morning to drink pints at 6 a.m. in the morning at that price was.
Yeah, you had like
drinking
maybe an hour of sleep in 2 days. And
then we're having flights, and you guys took me to all the rad breweries and shit.
Right.
It was great. It was a fucking blast. I don't regret anything.
And then
I regret nothing.
Oh,
I regret nothing. Never.
We'll say there was a couple of ladies at Griffin's that were having a good time partying pretty hard.
Oh yes.
And one of them was like, you could tell she was ready to go to bed. Soon as she left, DJ was like, Somebody's pooper's getting wrecked tonight.
Oh, shit, really? I don't even remember that.
Oh my god.
We're all laughing
getting
so
wrecked.
hard. I was like, oh god, that was freaking hilarious.
I don't even
Rex
remember
Poopers
that.
was like a theme of the rest of the weekend.
Yes,
That actually, that sounds like me, but I don't remember.
with your
it.
accent and everything, you know.
I don't remember any of it.
Pooper's getting wrecked.
We're gonna make T-shirts of it.
Yeah.
So much pooper's getting wrecked.
I'll do a quick plug here. Some of you guys already have. Some of you guys haven't. Like my stupid little Facebook page, the G Spot, which will undergo with the whole fucking pooper
I just
thing.
liked it
So
today.
You did today. Thank you, sir. Thank you,
Liked
sir.
it or liked it?
I liked it.
Well, yeah. 34K has. I've seen that. Thank you, sir, as well. Yeah, just I'm trying to get some Australian shit going on here. So that's it. But sorry to interrupt.
Well, I apologize if I didn't. I thought I did. Jeez.
No, you did. You did back in the day, dude.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
So I'm
That's
old
it.
school.
I'll drink to
So yeah, as the night grew on, we were all having a good time, and we could tell DJ was ready to take a nap. So
when he face planted into the table, and then give him his due, he got right back up and he said, "Oh, my knee's been acting up all week." It's like, yeah, okay, sure it is.
I have bad knees, but yeah.
It's all good. I see him wander off like around the shed and kind of wander off in the bushes, and he'd come back zipping up his shorts. I'm like, okay. Well, at least he's not, whipping it out here in front of us.
Joel said when I got there, pee behind the shed, and I'm like,
there you go.
That's Australian style, like
he's a gentleman. That's what you pee behind the shed. Absolutely, you're a gentleman.
So you're all right with me telling the story?
Go for it, man.
All right. so we
let's do it live and let me get fucking embarrassed. I'm gonna probably change a little bit, but yeah.
Okay, so Thursday night, DJ Flask, myself, and Leo stayed the night at Griffin's house. He had so one of his spare bedrooms had bunk beds, and then the other bedroom was just a standalone bed. So Leo, being this cheek sneak, he got the solo room by himself.
We were the snorers.
We were the snorers, and you're a smaller guy than me, so you got the upper bed bunk. So we're like, all right, so we're heading up the stairs. I was in front of you guys, and you were kind of in between me and Leo. I was probably 3 steps ahead of you. And the layout of Griffin's house, like I said, it's a really unique layout.
Beautiful house.
Yeah.
Beautiful
So
house.
you go from the garage up a couple steps, and then there's a door to your right, and that goes to the stairway, which turns around 180-degree turn. And like maybe the first 6 or 8 steps, the railing is on the left side on the wall, but the right side there's like a notch down there, like you could store shoes or jackets or whatever. And
I blame that because you guys drive on the opposite side of the road. That's why.
You mean the right side of the road?
So like the first 6 feet or so going up the stairs, there's no railing on the right side. And he started out on the left side, and then all of a sudden you hear this clunk. Oh, I'm like, oh shit! And I turn around, and DJ's like folded up like a taco down in the like his feet were touching his hands. I'm like, oh damn! And Leo's like grabs his arm, just like starts yanking him out of there. And I'm like, all right, let's get him upstairs. And so Leo, you kind of like were behind him, pushing him up, and I kind of held him for a little bit, and I'm like, okay, I think he's got it. And then he fell back against you. Right?
Yeah, he fell into my chest and I caught him, and like we were like 5 stairs up, so I said, oh shit, if he takes me, we're gonna go tumbling down these steps and it's not gonna end well for me.
Right.
So I held on with all my strength and like straightened up and like put like my back feet down, and I got up straight, and then like Gak, you realized what was going on and you kind of grabbed him. Jerry, you grabbed the railing, and then we both like kind of you walked up the steps like slowly, and then once you got to the top of the steps, you were fine. Like you were like, all right, let's just make a right, and then you went right up to the bunk. But
so my drunken weight's like an Atari cabinet.
Sorry, God.
And Jerry, you know, if there was two guys that can relate to your night there, it's me and Leo. I'd say.
Yeah.
You know,
Thank you, brothers. You guys helped me out well.
So I grabbed your other arm and we kind of got you up the stairs, got you in the room, and then you know, Leo went to yeah, I wrecked your
From what I remember, those stairs were like Everest.
Yeah. And
the stairs to the bunk. Sorry, the ladder.
So, yeah. So we get into the bedroom, right? And you're just like, you know, you're just kind of stripping down, getting ready to go up in the bed, and and you turn around, you're like, oh shit, I think I pissed on myself, you know. And I look at you, and your front of your shorts are all wet.
Yeah, I peed on myself. Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't piss yourself. You peed on yourself, like when you're in the bushes, right?
Yeah. As I told the story to my wife the other day, she said it's just a regular Saturday night for you.
Yeah. So you you know, strip down, whatever, and then you're trying to work your way up the ladder because there's a little bit of a ladder to get the upper bunk. And I see you struggling, and I'm like, nope, I'm not helping. Ain't happening. I'll catch you if you start falling, but I'm not gonna push. So eventually you waddled your way up there and got in the bed, and you were out like instantly. So
dude, I was so fucking tired.
Yeah. So to give the perspective,
it was ridiculous. It was awesome.
Yeah. So to give the perspective of the first fall, so you know, Gak, you in front of him, and you know, being Irish, I've you know used to dealing with kind of like steering people who are a little overserved,
right,
or drunk. So like we got him to the railing, he's grabbing onto the railing, like, oh good, he's gonna like slowly grab that railing up the steps. About the fourth or fifth step, you just like, fuck, let me just go to the right, and you made like an aggressive move to the right hand side, like a quick little stutter step, and then you went to reach for the railing, but since there was no railing and no wall, you just kind of like tipped over like that. So that's why.
So he went butt first down into the crack. And just
he went ass over tea kettle, as like we like to call it.
This is why we need to rock GoPros for parties.
No, you don't.
Right?
They don't need proof.
Jim, can it be used in evidence in court?
Yeah, Jim will edit it up for them.
Yeah. Well, I tried to take you to jail with me that night, Mark.
Yeah.
It would be an adventure.
Well, you know, I was kind of wondering if I was going to wake up in the middle of the night with you, like either peeing on me or puking or I don't know what, you know.
That's the other reason I had the solo bed too. Yeah, so.
You got abused by the cat.
Yes, that's right. So in the middle of the night, it kind of freaked me out because I felt something kind of like rub the side of my head. I'm like, oh shit, here we go. And I turn my head over and look, and the cat's like right there on my face. Griffin's cat, Ripley. So the cat was super friendly, but man, I put the cat down on the ground.
The following night, that cat bit the shit out of me. It fucking it's a terrible cat. Yeah.
That cat went to town on that cat went to town on Griffin's girl too. It went after she went to sleep too. Yeah, she went just like started mounting and it was just like
mountain.
Yeah, it was. I'm like, what the fuck's going on in there? Like, yeah. Well, when we were at the, she was just like on top, like pawing and just like, wah, 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 wah. I'm like, oh shit, I'm not gonna make no comment about that. But like, yeah,
there's a word for that.
Hey, by the way,
that was a great fucking night. That was a great fucking night.
Yeah, for sure.
It was a blast.
And you know, Griffin, Mock, and Keith, those guys all kind of went together and got us little gift bags and stuff. So pretty awesome. And
yes,
this one, I still have it. Just cracked me up, man. The
lemon cookies,
hammer. You know,
hammer.
Oh, I put these on my butt.
Awesome.
Don't eat them.
If we're talking gift bags, Gak, your wipes you gave me, they paid off.
The what? Oh, the wipes. Nice.
Yeah, I ate a bad taco.
Well, they came in handy for me at
Wait.
I remember you showed me that.
He said he ate a bad taco, but he also spent a couple nights in Hollywood, so that probably makes sense.
Also, the spinner and the joystick you gave me, that triggered me at customs. So,
shit!
But it worked out well because the description of that they distracted them from all the beer that I had. They didn't even check my second suitcase, which had more beer in than the first one. I said it had one extra bottle than what I should have claimed, and they didn't check the other suitcase, which had probably about probably at least 4 liters of beer, and I'm only allowed to bring 2.25 in.
Oh boy!
So, yeah, I brought in about probably 8 liters of beer.
Wow!
Nice.
Yeah. Plus, my friend took those Modern Times big cans we got, and this peanut butter stout that I got from the guys at Brew Rebellion in Banning.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Nice.
So I've got a shit ton of beer. We're gonna do a bottle share at Netherworld. So I'll Facebook Live that, or maybe Google Hangout it or some shit like that. So yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah. So we can do it. Speaking of which, Leo.
Yes.
If you ever come into some more Green or Julius cans,
yes,
we need to talk.
No big deal.
I just need one of each.
There's some lucky guy in Central California with like
side art.
He's got side art. That's right. Side art.
Who's hammered as fuck on side art.
Yeah, he's got some TOG Star Wars cockpit side art right now.
Exactly.
All right.
I actually shoot me your address on Facebook. I'll get that out to you. Absolutely.
Well, I'll happily pay you money.
No worries. No worries.
Well, at least let me pay fucking postage, because it won't be cheap. So.
We'll figure that out. No worries.
The one thing I say, postage in America is cheap. I sent a package to Jacob from Con Club the other day.
Yeah.
Well, just before I left.
Oh yeah, we saw his link on Facebook. He was talking about the care package. Yeah.
That box cost me like $9 or something, ridiculously cheap. And while I was there, they're like, I wanted some of those boxes that Keith had for the PCBs and stuff.
Oh, those are great.
Yeah, and I just like, I didn't know that. I grabbed a shitload, and I'm like, oh, look, can I pay for these? They're like, no,
they're free.
I have no fucking idea. Nothing's free in Australia.
I literally have 400 of those boxes.
Well, I grabbed...
Every time I go to the States, I fucking grab a shit ton of them.
Yeah, I grabbed 10. I'm going to grab some more. They were
Dan!
There they are. There they are.
So I put all my PCBs in them now. It's beautiful. So, yeah. That's cool. All right, give me a second. I'm not going to do it on camera. I'm going to go pee, unlike Joel.
Not this time.
Take your headset with
another beer.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly.
Hey, guys, it's getting late by me. I'm actually tired. I got to head to sleep.
Leo. Hey, man,
nice
it was
talking
fun.
to y'all. Yeah, it was great. Great seeing y'all at NATT. Thanks for all the hospitality. Please tell Jerry I said goodbye, and talk to y'all next week, all right?
Okay.
All right, sounds good.
Bye, Leo.
Bye, Leo.
Leo.
I said good day.
Never gets old. I love that.
Wow.
So, Orange Whip.
Well,
you've been gone for a while.
I know. Yeah. So, what's the story? How's your health?
Yeah.
My health is good.
He lives again.
I basically was going out one day with my wife and kid, and I was just putting my dog in his room, and all of a sudden, I was just like spinning like crazy, and I basically was like everything was just moving on me. And I laid down, and it all went away. So I was like, okay, I gotta go to the hospital. I went to the hospital, and in the long run, what it turns out to be is I had vertigo.
Mm-hmm.
But when I was at the hospital, I have what they call white coat syndrome. So I have, I'm deathly afraid of hospitals and doctors and needles and all that kind of bullshit. And so when I was there, my blood pressure was like fucking, like they didn't know I wasn't dead.
Which is ironic because your wife probably wears a white coat all the time, right?
Yeah, sort of. He would do all the testing for
only when he asks.
Yeah.
Exactly. Nice. Only on special evenings. So it was like they didn't know why I wasn't dead, but I've been in the hospital before where that happened, and it just took a while, and then it drops down. But it was still high. So the doctors, they didn't realize they thought the vertigo was a part of the high blood pressure, and it wasn't. They were two separate occurrences, because usually like the vertigo, the spinniness would be if you had low blood pressure. not high blood pressure. So I think they were contributing my dizziness and stuff with high blood pressure, but they were two completely separate things. So it was confusing a lot of people. And so what they decided to do was, normally if you have high blood pressure, you just go see your normal family doctor, and then they give you some pills. In a week or two, you go back and you say how it was, and then they change your pills up. In a week or two, you go back, and it can be like my brother-in-law did that. I think it was like 6 or 8 months by the time they dialed all his medicines in and stuff. So they said while I was in the hospital, I was still dizzy. They were just going to keep me in and go to internal medicine, and they were just going to deal with all the pills and the medicine there and just get it done and over with in a week. So that's what basically happened. So for a week, I was spinny and dizziness, and I was on different medications that was making me spinny and dizziness. And it was just fucking hell for a week or two. It was like, I wouldn't want anybody to experience it. It sucked big time. So I got out, I had my meds, and I was still having dizzy spells. And that's when I went to a vertigo specialist. And Gak went to a vertigo specialist, I think, as well. He had vertigo a few years ago.
Yeah. I didn't have as much luck as you, but yeah.
So, yeah, when I went and saw the vertigo specialist, he did a bunch of tests and did maneuvers, and he said, oh, it's almost gone. He goes, in a couple of days, you'll probably be fine. And I literally, in 2 days, that was gone.
Yeah.
And so then I was just dealing with the massive drop in my blood pressure, because I'm like in good all across the board. So I'm like, almost teenager level blood pressure. So, but it just, because I was high before, and because it's been dropped so much, it takes a long time for your body to get used to it. So I'm still having spells where I stand up too fast, all of a sudden I feel a little woozy and stuff. But everything else, the thing is, they're trying to figure out why.
Yeah.
46, why I have high blood pressure. So I've literally had every fucking test known to mankind done, not once, but twice or 3 times. Good thing is, this is Canada. Like, you walk in, you show them a card, and you fucking walk out. Like, I haven't paid a cent. So
it's like Australia. We get that.
Yeah, here is free boxes.
Free mailboxes.
Yeah.
We got free healthcare in Australia too. So
I would imagine the amount of times I went into the ER, the amount of times I've seen doctors and specialists, and the week I was in the hospital. I mean, kind of talking with friends in the States, I'd probably be at $75,000 to $100,000, and I walked out not owing a penny. So, yeah. So right now I'm good. Like, I've been out doing a lot of geocaching, like every single day for a week and a half now. I used to do that, but it stopped. So I've been doing that a lot, getting out and about. I've probably dropped 30 or 40 pounds already. Zero salt intake. And they basically told me that if I keep going the way I am, I'll be off whatever the meds I'm on, which is not very many. I'll be off them in no time. So
nice.
Good for you. Yeah.
So I drink lots of water now, and
the way to go, sir. It's the way to go.
No more more too.
No more fast food. It's amazing. Like, I was just telling friends, like, about the salt intake or sodium, and for a regular person, you're allowed to have like 2,500 milligrams a day, and if you're, you've high blood pressure, you're supposed to be on like 1,500 milligrams a day, whatever it is.
Right.
So 1,500 milligrams is basically a teaspoon of salt.
Yep.
So a normal person is not even supposed to be, they're not supposed to be like 1 2/3 teaspoons of salt for an entire fucking day. Well, if you go to McDonald's and have a burger and French fries and a Coke, you're fucking probably twice past what you're allowed to have an entire day for sodium.
Right. Dang.
It's fucking crazy. So like I've gone to restaurants, fast food restaurants, when we're out and about. It's like one's called Freshie, and all it is salads and smoothies and shit. It's all like, fucking wheatgrass and all stuff. There was one fucking salad I could eat that had a low enough amount of sodium in it.
Wow.
Because just the dressings, or they put almonds, and
the dressings are killers. Yeah.
It's the dressings, that was it. But it's crazy just to figure out, like, the calories is not a big deal. It's the fucking salt intake. It's just crazy, because everything you buy, like, you just buy canned tomatoes, it's got a shit ton of salt in it. Like, there's nothing you can buy that doesn't have tons of sodium in it already. It's weird. So that's a learning experience.
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm healthy. It was just, like I said, part of it was the vertigo. Once it was gone, then the new pills, they switched pills on me once. They actually got rid of a pill and gave me, basically got rid of 2 and kind of gave me 1 instead. And so my body had to relearn that pill. So then I was woozy a little bit again. So I could have been on last week if you guys wanted to be on. I was fine last week as well. But yeah, I've been good.
Just whatever you do, don't start a vegan YouTube channel, please.
Nice.
With my arcade games not working in the background.
30 days of potatoes.
Potatoes. Yeah.
I'd rather do 30 days of vodka.
The thing that sucks is
exactly.
The I don't know, it's like the second day or third day when I was admitted into the hospital, is when the final council meeting for my arcade was supposed to happen, and so I couldn't go and speak. So my wife went and spoke, but it was cool because they actually had it like streaming live online. So I actually watched it in my hospital bed on my cell phone.
He's saying, no, don't say that.
Oh no, it was fucking awesome. My wife killed it. It was like super awesome. And basically the city apologized for it taking so long. All the counselors,
it's been like 2 years or something, right?
Yeah, and all the counselors basically gave the planning department shit for taking so long, for it having all the restrictions, even for the alcohol restrictions, which is supposed to be after I was open for 18 months. They would either say yes or no to alcohol. Well, they actually did. They said that's ridiculous, so they actually put forward another motion to make it the review only after 6 months. So I'll have a review after 6 months, and at that point, I should be allowed to have alcohol and a proper business permit license and all sorts of shit. So, and since all that, we've got a space. It's 2,500 square feet. I've got a new storage place, which last Saturday I moved 100 games from my old storage space to my new storage space. So the only thing is that my games have been in storage for like 3 years, so most of them need a lot of work now. They're not in the best shape. So in the next couple of months, I'm gonna have to be hauling ass and getting my game about half the games, because I
incorporated with John's Arcade and you can get them done.
Yeah. I have, it's only about half the games. I have friends that want to put pinball machines. I have a couple of friends that have a lot of one guy's got like 75 pinball machines. And then he was trying to do something similar in the town that he's in, and he was getting a lot of kickback from the city. So he might bring some of his games into my space. And I have another friend that wants to as well. So I don't have to bring all my games in.
Yep. How many games are you planning on having?
Whipfest.
That's what I was going to ask, Brad. My next question was, what are the chances of next year doing NATT Canada? Because my wife wants to come if we do that. I think some other wives might want to come too.
Yeah, mine's already signed up too.
It would probably be a pretty solid bet that it could happen, because we have the space lease for a minimum of 2 years. So
it's cheaper for me to fly to Canada than LA.
Is it really?
They're actually talking about removing any barrier for work permits and everything.
It's like $800 per turn.
Everybody's got to get their passports.
You know what?
No criminal.
I have to get mine for this one.
And if you were to go up to Australia, up to Whistler, you will meet so many fucking other Australians up there. It's insane.
Oh, I met.
I do remember seeing it.
You go to Whistler, it's fucking.
It was ridiculous.
Yeah, I do remember that actually, Brad, when I went in 2003.
Every time I go up there, that's all you fucking talk to is Australians. It's like, how are you getting into our country?
LAX, when I was flying out, I got there 2 hours before I was meant to fly out.
Some people were from New Zealand too. It was like they're working there. People from New Zealand.
They're trying to remove all restrictions between Canada, New Zealand, and Australia for work permits and living and everything.
We definitely want New Zealand guys there because of the snow and shit like that. So they're definitely down with that. So and the hobbits. So
and we only really have snow in the mountains, like
up at Whistler and shit like that. So yeah.
Down in the city, like this past week's been 14, 15 degrees Celsius, so it's not bad.
Oh really? Okay. I met at LAX when I was flying out. I got to the airport maybe 3 hours before I was meant to check in, just because of the traffic and shit. It was cheaper Uber, so I just went to the bar and drinking really good beers. And I bumped into a guy and I looked at him like, I fucking recognize you from somewhere. And go in there and chat to him. He's a guy that went to high school with my brother, and he's flying back to Australia. So we just sat drinking. It's ridiculous, such a small world. And then across the bar was some other guy that came from my hometown. It was really weird. Like so many Australians flying out, and I met a lot while in LA. A lot of older, like 60, 70-year-olds Australians went up bitching and whinging about how dirty fucking Hollywood is, but that was about it. But it was a good time.
Just the hookers.
Yeah, well, She would have been.
They're everywhere.
They'll get you. Look out.
The one, I swear, man, I got stoned just fucking walking through my hotel lobby. It was terrible. It was, yeah. Everywhere, like, they're like, no smoking in your room. I'm like, I vape. They're like, no vaping in your room. I'm like, okay. So I open the window anyway.
How can you
I
tell?
walk out the fucking hallway, and all I'm smelling is weed. Just guys fucking rolling fucking blunts. They were like,
You know what I
"What's
like,
weed?
though?
What's weed?" I'm like,
That you can
I'm
just buy beers in the what do you call those vending machines? You can just buy beers in a vending machine.
in Europe.
Yeah, in
Yeah, I
Europe.
used to
You can buy
when I
weed
was
in a
like,
vending machine here.
What?
It's not even legal. It's not even legal yet. Yep. There's weed vending machines here.
when I was like 12, 13, living in Spain,
Crazy.
yeah, we used to buy beers and we'd go into the movies and just drink beers, watch the movies. But fucking weed, that'd have been awesome.
Yeah, so we'll be by this summer. We'll be legal nationwide.
What's the age? Is it 21 for that?
No, because our alcohol is only 19. I think it's the same as alcohol.
Oh, okay.
Actually, some provinces our alcohol is only 18.
Yeah, 18 in Australia.
So, like for the weed laws, you think it'll be 18?
No, it's probably going to be 19. It'll probably be the same because every province is going to have a different, but basically most provinces so far, I think, are just going to roll it in with the same places that sell the alcohol. So you go to a liquor store, you'll get booze or weed.
Have you noticed any difference?
It's not legal here yet. It's legal this summer. But
Oh,
it's,
okay. Have any of
been-
you guys in LA noticed any difference then? It's in California?
A lot of cities don't want to open up dispensaries, so they're blocking licenses like
No,
crazy
like-
right now.
That'll be
I
like
got-
it'll
I
be
got
like
an-
that here too.
I got on a couple of Ubers and these guys were smoking massive blunts like while I was driving around
Like-
with them, but they wouldn't
like
let me
San
vape in their car.
Diego.
They
San
wouldn't let
Diego,
me
they have
vape
some
in their car, but they're
stores and-
smoking joints.
Jerry, Denver, it's not even remotely a problem.
Yeah,
Dude, it's so much.
We have city people that don't want it like near schools and stuff, but the laws are you can't have them near schools. So I don't know what they're freaking
In
out about.
Washington State, which is just below me, I go down there all the time. Within a half-hour drive to the next kind of town, you'll pass fucking dozens and dozens of them. It's crazy how many places.
Certain cities
You're close to Portland, and you're close to Jacob from Conclave.
Yeah. I've met Jacob lots of times.
Yeah, right on. Yeah, no, he wants me to come and visit him. So yeah, right on.
We gotta get Jacob up to fucking Nat in Vancouver. That would be fucking awesome.
Hey, he might be coming. He might be coming to OzCongoff too. So
There's
that'd
no
be
reason.
pretty
There's no
great.
reason why he can't go to Grinkers.
If we go to Canada,
Yeah.
if we go to Canada, do you think Seabart will meet us there?
That's what I was saying.
Yeah, he better.
That is the other side. It's actually
He have to. He have to. He's one of your original crew.
I forgot to mention earlier, we did finally actually get to meet a couple people at Arcade Expo. We met
Yeah, I got
up
to meet him.
with Brian Frober. Finally
Yep.
got to meet
Yes.
him.
Necros.
That was
Necros.
awesome. Yep. And then another guy, he goes by James V833. I think Mark,
Yeah.
maybe you mentioned him.
Yeah, we
earlier.
were talking about him and his wife. Him and his wife. Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot his wife's name. What was her name again?
Sherry, you thought you knew.
I think it's Gabrielle, but I'm not positive. That was when we were getting.
Sounds familiar. That
Yeah,
sounds familiar.
yeah, it was when we were getting pushed away because of the.
Just so you guys are aware,
They're both really nice, though.
Yeah.
I got to meet so many people from Clove, Biok, everything. It was fucking awesome.
I saw you.
Did bar car, like the bar cars with Sylvia and Heck many a time. And
Oh, yeah.
John,
They're fun to hang out
John
with.
and
Oh, yeah.
John.
I went to Kalen's one. That was pretty cool. Me and Richie went down to the
The
Kalen
car
one.
bars in the parking lot.
The car bars. It was kind of, and even my friend Adam that you guys met from Australia, he was like, I found another car bar. Let's go. And I'm like, right on. So we were just finding random car bars the whole night, and then we just ended up at that brewery place.
See, that's what gets people in trouble. They go to Hector's Car Bar at Grinkers, and then they're all fucked up.
Well, they run out of soft drink.
That's hard alcohol they drink.
They run out of soft drink. So
I remember like passing around a full like fucking bottle of whiskey of some kind. Car
Yeah,
bar
Hector
at
makes
Grinkers.
he makes his own whiskey.
Does he
Oh,
really?
really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, that whiskey! I drank that whiskey. That was incredible.
Yeah, he
I'd too, right?
I'd give the Pepsi challenge to mine that I make myself too. Actually, I
Yeah,
thought that
that's
was
like a
good.
little hobby of his. He's got. When I went out to his house, he had barrels of it.
Yeah, I
So many barrels.
That's a cool hobby.
Yeah.
Jerry's
they
got a
got-
laundry basket full of whiskey behind him.
But it's it's a bourbon, but
Oh,
It's a
wow.
laundry basket. Look at that shit.
Yeah.
That is a laundry basket.
Yeah,
You blow a horn and the snake comes out of it, or what?
I put that on so
Oh, hard as
3
pants
years
start
ago.
coming down.
You know, had Jim's sound effect.
Yeah.
His pants start
But
coming down.
fuck. Who else did I meet? I met up with so many goddamn people at the. It's like 2:00 in the morning when they're shutting everything down. We all went down. I'd stayed at that beer truck for a while, drinking that Danky Kang and all those other beers they had on. I remember messaging Gak and Andrew. They put on a marshmallow one. They put a Stay Puft marshmallow.
I know. That sounds delicious.
And yeah, it was ridiculous. It was beautiful. But come about, I think 2:00 in the morning, they were shut down. They weren't allowed to sell any more beer.
Right.
So they had a tip jar. So every time we wanted a glass of beer, we had to put $1 in the tip jar.
Yeah.
And I think by 2:30 in the morning, these guys are even drunker than we were. So they went into the cooler they had in the back of the truck, and they started ripping out these limited edition bottles they were meant to auction off. And we just started smashing them. There was me, my mate from Australia, Adam, Daniel Larson from Denmark, I think, a couple other guys from Donkey Kong Forum, and those 2 brewery guys.
You've got some kind of Midas touch there, because like when we were at Modern Times,
I used the Aussie card, man. I used the Aussie card.
Right.
Like the brewmaster there or something, and he brought us some like special one-off, and we got it for free.
Oh, that was cool. Yeah,
half a glass, everybody, the whole round of us. I was like, man,
free beer. I use the Aussie touch, man. You got to use the Aussie card.
Yeah,
yeah, that's it. You guys come to Australia, man. Use the the USA card, man.
There we go.
Either that or you'll get shot.
And then we
right now. Jesus.
I hate everybody.
I know. Now we're pretending we're Canadian.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. But no, we stayed there drinking till like 4 in the morning, and my friend Adam, like, he completely passed out. And we had to carry him outside, and then the gates were locked so that everybody had left. So we had to throw him over the gate.
Oh God!
Shit.
Get him over there. And we got to the point where like, we're gonna get beers. And we ended up finding a security guard to unlock the gate. But he carried all our beer out with us so that we could take travelers.
Those security guards are cool over there.
Yeah, they were great. They were cool. Like, I didn't remember him. The next morning, I come in and I'd left my backpack there. I'm like, oh, my tickets are in there. I had single-day tickets instead of a 3-day. And he's like, yeah, man, I remember you from last night. I'm like, well, I don't, man. Sorry. But the guys from the Brew Rebellion, I did a deal with them for some... I barely remembered. Like, I'll meet you at your brewery at 9:00 in the morning. I'm going to buy a beer and take you to Australia. And we get there at 4 in the morning. It took nearly an hour for the Uber to turn up. And Uber ended up picking us up, and it was the wrong Uber, so I had to pay like some $40 cancellation fee.
Oh, God.
And we get there, and then I'm like, get to the hotel. I shower. I go to bed. My alarm goes off. I swear I just shut my eyes. I'm like, I can't let these guys down. I can't let them down. They're going to be there. And I'm like, all right. So I called another fucking Uber. I get there about 10 minutes before them. They turn up, and they're still drunk. So drunk. They drive in the car. I'm like, dude, what the hell? He goes, yeah, we're fine. We went to the casino, so we didn't have to go to sleep. I'm like, oh, that sounds fine by me. You know, like, oh, I'm down with that. And then while we're waiting for the girl to turn up with keys, they're like, so what do you think of Bolivian marching powder?
Oh,
and I'm like,
oh,
I'm not a fan, man. Maybe back in my 20s, like I've been down with that.
Oh,
and he's like,
wait.
That's the only reason.
Story down, Jesus Christ!
Oh, yeah, that's to be off the air now.
So they drank a lot of Red Bull. They drank a lot of Red Bull.
Yeah. Were they snorting the Red Bull?
So yeah.
Did some more poopers get wrecked?
That's it.
Nice.
So come 9:00 in the morning, they open up the brewery. I walk in there, and they just go straight to the taps and pour in pints. So I grab a pint, and I'm like 3 hours in sleep from when I'd last caught up with you guys.
Wow.
And I had a pint of this beer, and it was fucking incredible. This raspberry chocolate stout. Oh, it was amazing. So I drink that. I'm like, can I have some water? And while I'm doing this, they just start literally filling a bag full of beer for me to take back to Australia.
Oh,
with T-shirts and everything. And they're like, "Oh, this is a limited of 1 of 50 bottles we did. This is fucking all like wax sealed and everything." It was sweet as hell. I'm like, right, I grabbed that. Get back to my hotel to find out that we have 20 minutes to check out. I'm like, oh shit, what am I going to put it in? I'm like, look, I'll pay for an extra hour to check out, because then I grab another Uber, go to fucking Walmart, and grab a suitcase because I've got so much stuff that wouldn't fit in everything. So I get back just in time that I have to check out. I shut the door of the hotel room and pack my suitcases in the hallway just to go back to Arcade Expo. And then, yeah, we go back there, and those boys are back at the brewery there, and we just started smashing beers again. It was great.
Gosh.
It was cool. Yeah, so we did that till about 6:30 at night, and then drove back to LA, which took... I got to my hotel room just before midnight in Hollywood, and I had 2 beers Sunday night, and I had 2 beers, and I fell asleep, and I slept till... I think maybe 1 o'clock in the afternoon Monday. And then I went out exploring and found a place so I could drink beers. Had some more beers, and then went to the Kevin Smith show and had some of that, what's it, Elysium?
Yeah.
Space Dust?
Space Dust, yeah.
Yeah, that was incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many people are at that at their show or whatever?
Probably about 40 people. Probably about 40 people.
Oh wow. Okay. So
yeah, do you remember? Do you ever watch the show called The Guild?
No.
It's all about World of Warcraft thing. It was on maybe HBO or something.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of them were there. Actually, they were there as people like do it, and some Russian guy that is the Russian band version of Berserker, you know, from Clerks, like you know that thing. He was there too as well, so it was pretty cool. You know, it was a good thing.
Sweet.
Yeah. Yeah, it was, and then after that, it just went to...
After that, it was all downhill.
Yeah.
His liver hasn't had a vacation.
Yeah. God, right? That's crazy.
Sorry. I just telling the wife to get me more beer.
Nice.
Jesus.
This is a last out of...
Right.
This is the last out of 6 cans of Guinness.
Hey, Jerry, are you in our chat? In the
I am not. I am not.
Does the name Justin Morgan from the Paramedic Eels mean any to you? You follow rugby?
I hate rugby with a passion. Sorry.
Shut down. Oh.
Yeah. I'm not my version of sports is
whistle, Jim.
My version of sports is like BMXing and like sports. You know, yeah.
Jim, do you have a slide whistle sound effect?
Yeah.
There we go. That's what we need.
By the way, I want to show off some goodies that DJ gave me. So, a couple of us got these. There's these beer koozies from Aussie Arcade and Pin.
Stubby cooler, not a chubby cooler. Yeah, not a chubby cooler.
Not a what cooler?
Chubby cooler.
Chubby cooler. Okay.
As Carrie referred to in a previous podcast.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. If you remember that, oh my god, that was a long time ago.
A sticker for Netherworld.
Netherworld, that's it.
And what is this? A plug for your retro arcade Australia.
No, that's they put me admin on that page because I can actually answer questions without using a VGA monitor. So yeah, a lot of people want to multi 60-in-1 things on there. They put me as an admin to help restore the actual arcade machine.
And then I got a couple of let's see here. So there's a token for Aussie Netherworld.
And on the back says no grog value.
No.
You can't catch it in for beer.
Oh, okay, got it. And then this one here, this another arcade there, Fun House?
It's just like our version of Chuck E. Cheese.
Okay. And then, of course, a handful of us got these. You're, worldwide famous now with your card.
Yeah, right.
Don't make John
awesome.
jealous.
Yeah, right. My personal favorite. This
Mine
is
has a
really
gold
awesome.
border.
You said you picked this up a while ago with me in mind. So really cool, man. The BMX Down Under, like an old school book about BMX, and it's actually like from the 80s. It looks like, you know.
Yeah, it is. It's from the 80s, man.
What a thoughtful gift.
Yeah, man, it's really cool.
Well, you guys got some t-shirts.
Check out those shots, man. That's a throwback of BMX right there, man.
You guys got some t-shirts and stuff, and
Yes,
Joel's got some stuff left over to send for you and for Orange Whip and whatever. I left a heap of stuff there to send some packages. Like he was going to do some leftover NATT bags, and I said throw in the leftover gear that I left at his house. So
awesome.
For Orange Whip and Seabot and everybody else, it's maybe some cards and stickers and shit. Not much, but yeah.
And then I haven't framed this yet, but this was really cool too. That Griffin made some 11 by 17 posters, event posters, and these things are legit, man.
Yeah, the people that attended.
Oh, they're rad as fuck.
I should have been reaching out to Andrew. We should have been reaching out to him before. Jesus, I gotta imagine these things. Oh, he's not in there right now. But
okay, yeah.
Doing these in volume is still probably bank.
I think Griffin's in chat, isn't he?
I got the extra cum spray from Carrie. She drew on mine.
Oh, that's right. Yes, I did.
Cum spray.
I love it.
Yep.
Oh, nice.
Yes, I wanted to make certain you knew that it was me who had
thank you, Carrie.
turned your rocket into a penis with cum spray.
There you go.
I expected that at least. Like,
Yeah. I was surprised no one had done it before me. I was a little disappointed in you boys.
Well, they're waiting for the female touch.
Yeah, see, there we go.
You made it look more like realistic.
Straight pubes? No.
Not down under.
No curlies?
Anyway, look, I gotta say to you guys, like, literally, thank you. I had a fucking amazing weekend. It was awesome. It was incredible. I couldn't expect it anymore.
Yeah, it was awesome to finally get to hang out with you, man. It was. You've been a friend for a couple of years now out there. So.
Yeah, it's really
I'm
awesome.
disappointed. I would have loved to have come back to Mox, I reckon, on the Saturday night. That would have been fucking pretty rad.
Yeah, that was good.
You would have enjoyed that for sure.
It was a music video fest.
That was a blast.
Steve, I need to get a copy of
a bartender.
It was a vodka fest.
Yeah, I made a lot of drinks that night.
Oh my god, the lemon drops. Oh, it was so good.
They were
Pop
amazing.
drops, lemon drops. Then we did I made you Long Island iced teas.
You did.
You did.
Long Islands too.
Tons of different beers we tasted too.
God, I drank more at Mox than I did the whole fucking weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, you weren't drinking much at Keith's.
I wasn't feeling beer. That's all it was. So I was like, I'm not in the mood for beer.
No, I get that. I get that sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, too. How did that?
It makes me feel full, and I feel like I just gained like 200 pounds. So in my gut,
you gotta be like me, Jack, and don't give a fuck about it.
Right?
Yeah, but I don't know how you can keep drinking it though. I don't know how you can keep drinking heavy beers when you feel full. Like
it's all about the badges on Untapped.
So we all after everyone left at Keith's, we made a midnight run to Mexican food.
Dirty Mexican. We had that.
That's like old school, like going to.
Me and Carrie went to B-Dubs and got chicken wings.
And
Long Island iced teas.
Yep.
I think my cheese quesadilla came with like a free half gallon of melted butter.
You had so much butter on those fucking.
I was like, Jesus.
Nasty.
I could only eat the half
dripping.
of it. I was like, I can't do it anymore.
That sounds foul.
Yeah. It was too much.
Maybe most of us had the carnitas. No, not carnitas. It was the it's a burrito.
Mm-hmm.
Just a steak burrito, right? Pretty much.
Carne asada.
Jim and Carrie, you guys went to Buffalo Wild Wings?
Yeah.
Just down the street. Yeah, that's pretty close to us, isn't it?
Yeah. No. Yes. Exactly. That's really convenient. Yeah. We went back and we were like, I'm kind of hungry.
And right across the street,
and I really need a cocktail.
And right across the street from that is In-N-Out Burger. It's like all the like good food places are all like in that area. It's called Restaurant Row. They call it. So.
That's really You're in a nice location. That's really really convenient.
Yeah, it's getting more and more expensive to live out here. So.
Yeah.
I got here when I did.
But it's not. It's not so expensive that your folks couldn't afford to move kitty corner to you.
No, let's not talk about that. That's a sore subject right now.
Sorry. Yeah.
Every weekend I'm helping them pack.
You're gonna get woken up at 1 in the morning from the fucking sounds.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
That was funny.
I will say that Mexican restaurant saved my ass that night. That was so fucking good.
Oh yeah, you know, just
like
eat,
for
like
what it served. What it served. I mean, the food wasn't that awesome, but like, needed some substance.
We have like one of those in every corner. Just about. There's a ton of those kind of restaurants.
You and Keith fighting about, well, this place isn't open 24 hours. No, it's closed. Yeah, it's open.
Yeah, because I wanted to go to mine because they have this one burrito. They put enchilada sauce in it and French fries. And a bunch of like burrito, like beans and cheese and
yeah, I said Jerry, there was
good.
Cheese on it too. Yeah,
yeah, but that was his favorite Mexican place. But
that place we went with Joel for breakfast was really nice, though. Or if Gak's the only one left here that went there.
Oh yeah, we didn't go to that one. We went to Mama Cat's instead.
Yeah, that was delicious. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Food was good, just took forever, but I drank too much fucking coffee.
Yeah, we were all jittery.
Yeah. I kept getting coffee in my tea, so
I know that was right.
I could not get a cup of real tea in America the whole time I was fucking there.
What's real tea?
Just
sweet
normal tea. None of this shit. Everything's like pomegranate and green.
No,
tea.
you gotta ask for English breakfast.
Yeah, on my last day, I finally found it.
I should have told you up front. Sorry, that's the secret. That's what I
English
drink
breakfast
too.
tea.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's I don't drink coffee, so yeah. It was fucking terrible.
Me either.
I drank a lot
here
of
too,
iced
unless I'm
tea.
pouring it in my tea.
Everybody was giving me iced tea, and I had the unsweetened, and it was fucking really good. I did enjoy that. Apart from where was it, Popeyes? I went to and like I'll grab an extra large, thinking it'd be normal. This thing was like a 2-liter bottle of fucking It's a fucking huge thing.
That's America.
I was like, I need to send half a bottle of vodka in this.
Why there's an overweight problem in America.
Jack, I'm trying a new beer today.
Oh, jowl.
Hey, look at that.
Wait, what did you pour in that?
This one. I've never tried it before.
Juicy banger. All right.
Oh, wow.
My favorite kind.
It's meant to be a lager.
Any kind of banger, I'll take.
It's very.
Steve will take a dry banger.
What was the name of the? What's the name of the brewery? Is it, did it say Black Man's?
Wrecker.
Black Man's Brewery. Yeah.
Wait.
Black Man's Brewery.
Black Man's Juicy Banger.
Must be a white girl.
Why is Game Flipper writing a whole novel in the chat?
It actually must be a blonde.
It must be pasting jokes or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Jerry,
It's very, very hoppy for a lager.
Jerry, it took me like 24 hours to learn how to order a fucking coffee in Australia.
You want a coffee with milk, flat white.
Right, yeah. Well, it was the flat white and the long black, and I'm pretty sure I was so fucking hungover from travel, not from drink, but hungover from travel that I ordered a long white.
Yeah.
Thinking that it would be like a tall cappuccino of some kind.
No, you asked for a mug of coffee.
And they looked at me like I was a fucking idiot.
Yeah,
I am a fucking idiot.
When I was in Europe, if you want coffee with cream and sugar, you ask for it. You go, they call it coffee American.
Yeah, coffee. Even in Spain, it's Café American.
Cafe American, yeah. So we don't have that here.
That's it. And in Spain, that's instant coffee. So yeah,
instant. Ugh.
No, well, that's fucking pretty much everywhere in America. We went to Denny's and my friend asked for a cappuccino. They're like, yeah, we don't do that. We'll just give you I'll give you a big cup of black coffee. And then they gave him this half and half. And we're like, what the fuck is half and half? So we had to Google it.
Funny.
And we're like, we want sugar. And it was just all sweeteners and everything. Like, we're real sugar.
Well,
do you want Splenda or half and half?
Sativa or whatever.
Sugar in the raw.
Well, one of those is sugar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no
We
matter
like
where
variety.
you go, it comes with fucking cheese.
Yeah.
Did you want a side of cheese?
That coffee.
No
Everything
cheese.
comes
Thank
with
you.
Where's Steve Urkel sound? Yeah. Got it.
My parents.
That's what cousin Brian is always making fun of me in my diet. He goes, "Yeah, get something else with fucking cheese melted on it."
All right, give me that.
Americans
You
love
guys
their
have some.
cheese.
You guys have some better cheese than we have. I had the last day out for breakfast. I had mozzarella sticks just to try them, and
Oh yeah.
I couldn't
Those are good.
finish them all, but they were fucking really tasty.
Yeah. We have good cheese.
It'll clog you up.
Oh yeah,
But it's so worth it.
I think I'm still
So worth
clogged
it.
up.
Jesus.
Yeah.
God damn it,
Share
I
those
want
fuckers.
I'm gonna save the last of the GAC wipes that he sent me. You know.
Now, this beer's kicking my ass. What's the percentage?
Yeah.
on
So
this?
Dave, I gave him a
Look
special
at
gift.
people had early here.
It's 10.
Dan.
Dave, I presented him with a special gift bag of stuff to kind of welcome him to the States.
I thank you for that, sir.
So you also got the green bottle of powder, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
nice.
never
Powder.
used it. My little boy actually grabbed it last night and put it on himself, and he got burnt. So-
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to be careful
Yeah,
with the green
he-
stuff. That's
Yeah,
strong.
well, I didn't know he grabbed it. He grabbed it out of my backpack that I've still got
Yeah.
rocking here. And he had skinned his knee, and he put it on his knee, and he's like, ow, 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 ow. So, yeah, no, he was fine. He's a little champion. He was fine. He just walked it off. So, but, that's it.
you gotta try that. Try that where it belongs. You'll
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Never been a fan of menthols, even when I was smoking. I don't know about that. I don't know about the missus either. You know, like, if I got to put it where it belongs, she was like,
Put it where it belongs.
Hey.
It's hot here today. You know, I got to powder up.
It's the perfect day for it. Yeah. If you get a little sweaty from under, you want to.
If they did like a dark chocolate version, she'd fucking love it.
Edible.
Edible ball powder.
Oh my god.
There's your $1 million idea.
That's it.
Oh.
That's
Dude,
it.
we're all gonna retire on that shit.
Brad, you can't publish this. He has to patent that first.
Yeah.
Loving it.
Chocolate bond
Chocolate bond.
powder.
So, Seabot hasn't answered the question.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, shit.
I better go.
Right.
Hold on. Let me get the email back out. Fuck.
Hey,
Oh,
going,
come on,
Seabot? I'm Jerry. We're friends on Facebook, actually. So, yeah.
So Tapper, Tron, Spy Hunter.
Yeah.
Fuck, Mary, kill. Go.
Yep. Keep Tron. Spy Hunter 6-in-1, and sell Tapper.
No, it's burn. No more 16 ones.
Oh,
Or 16
burn.
ones.
All right.
Sorry, burn. I forgot Griffin abandoned the trade.
Yes.
Nice.
He's selling all these games now, it seems.
It's a garage sale.
He made a public announcement that he was leaving.
Yeah, I saw that. I'd love to know what it would cost me to ship that fucking Tapper cocktail over. I'd love that. And that crazy taxi too. That actually,
I know. I want the crazy taxi, and I was like, "Fuck, should I drive down there?" No, I can't.
I played it, man. It was really nice.
I'm actually
It was
going
really
down.
fun.
I'm actually
That one
going
wasn't
down there in
working right
April.
either.
I'm going
The,
down there in April too. So
The pedal needed work too. The pot on the pedal for Crazy Taxi wasn't working right.
It was fine. It was better. Did you play the Missile Command cockpit at Arcade Expo? That trackball was completely fucked. You have to roll it like 5 or 6 times before it even started triggering.
Go to Grinkers. They have a beautiful one. It works perfectly.
Yeah.
Well, I'd never seen one before. It was great. You know? The one thing I wanted to play while I was in America, and I couldn't get on it, was the pole position.
Aw, bummer. Aw.
Go to Carrie's house. She has
Yes,
them.
exactly. when we have
And-
Bay Area Nat, then
I fell in love with Tempest. I won a Tempest Cabaret.
yes.
Well,
Also, the one thing I missed out on, which I don't want anyway,
Forgotten
but I
World.
actually missed out on a dedicated Defender here in Australia for $600.
What?
Yeah, I don't want it, but for $600, I would have grabbed that and put it in my games room. So yeah, I was a bit disappointed about
Green
it.
bud?
But
Yeah.
Damn it, Jimbo.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just I've never seen one come up for sale, and it was literally 45 minutes down the road from me from one of my friends, and he didn't fucking message me.
Fuck, man, I would have sold you one for $25.
Yeah, but the postage, putting in a container.
Yeah, is that a condom that you're selling them, Andrew? The Defender condom?
Defender condom.
What I'm expecting you guys is
with a green tip.
A container full of beer for me.
Yeah, there you go.
Glows in the dark.
Glows in the dark, yeah. You gotta hold next to a light first.
Perfect.
So, how was that stout I brought over? I've never tried it before.
Stouty.
Yeah, which
we
had. I'm sorry. There were so many fucking beers we tried.
Yeah, I didn't even get to try any of yours, Andrews.
Oh, they were all. Yeah, that's right, because they were all at Steve's. Jesus Christ, that's.
Yeah. And I'm drinking them now.
Yeah. Yeah, Mark's got a nice stock over there. I bet now.
Gak sent me a photo. You guys were drinking one around his 60-in-1 cocktail.
God damn it!
Yeah, because I never got to try it, so I've never tried it.
So you're saying the postage is kind of crazy, but like I would be happy to send you a care package.
I'll pay the postage.
All right, so yeah, done. So
we'll talk. We'll talk.
You got me on Facebook, so send me.
Yeah, I also want to talk about some of those Nintendo joysticks you got too.
Oh yeah, I can stick one of those in there.
Yeah.
Jerry, have you ever looked into what it costs to ship one game to Australia? Have you ever even inquired or no?
Well, we've done a heap of games in a 20-foot container, and it works out to maybe 800-900 Australian, considering all the taxes and the fees you get when you get pulled up by customs and stuff like that, which is pretty good considering if you can buy a DK for $1,000.
So considering it's 800-900 per game.
Yeah,
that's Australian. How's that convert to 600-ish US?
That's 700 US. Let's say 700.
Okay.
So it's 700 per game. But
so
you
let's
need
say
good titles in that container to make it worthwhile.
Yeah.
You get a 7 out of 10 Donkey Kong. What's that go for now in America? 1,300?
10.
Oh, 1,000 at the most.
All right, let's go 1,000. So 1,700. Throw in the thing. So you're looking 2,000 Australian delivered, which is not too bad. When I've seen the last one I saw sold here, which was probably 8, 9 out of 10, it sold for 3,500 Australian.
10.
Wow. Holy
and
shit!
It sold within minutes.
Would you like to buy a red 5-slot Donkey Kong?
I fucking would. I really fucking would. But before I buy anything like that at that value, I'm actually gonna grab a Gak BMX if he hasn't even sell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll pack a frame inside the Donkey Kong cabinet.
I may not be the purchaser, but I have some friends that will be interested in some Gak bikes.
Wait! I want a Gak bike. do you make them extra large?
I do.
He had some nice 24-inch bikes and 26-inch
for 24-inch wheels and 26-inch wheels. Yeah.
Do you still have that mountain bike you built?
Yeah, the one-off is basically a prototype.
Yeah, I want that.
10 grand, it's yours.
Herman.
Oh boy.
Australian or American?
American.
Let me chat to a friend. He might be actually interested in that. He's actually a big bowler too. Yeah.
It's a one-off prototype.
Yeah, he'd like to hang it up in his shop. He runs a BMX and mountain bike store here in Australia.
Nice.
He would like that. He's got some Hoffman shit in there too, like some one-off Hoffman stuff, which you probably fucking build anyway. So
very possibly. Sweet.
Jerry, are you gonna get to go to bed early? Are you gonna get to go to bed at 7 or 8 because you're drinking during the day? I'm just jealous.
No, I'm gonna. My wife's right now picking up my 2 older daughters from school, and she's grabbing me more beer because I already drank 6 of those Guinness cans.
Wow!
And
Andrew just grabbed beer.
The best.
Yeah, it's only 3:20.
Breathe, Andrew, breathe. He's turning red.
I just day drinking, and I'm thinking of you. I'm like, yeah, who's better than this guy? He's sitting there drinking, his family's hanging with us. It's like Christmas for him.
I know, it's like 1 o'clock in the day right now.
I really, really, really hope that I get another invite back to the chat. This is fucking rad. Like, I've listened to every fucking goddamn episode multiple times.
You're already on the list. You're permanently on the list now.
Thank you, Orange Web. Thank you, everyone. Like, this is fucking rad. You know.
So you can next time we'll do like we'll take our turns going around and talk about what we've done recently with our games and stuff.
Yeah, mine's pretty much going to be drinking because I have no room for new games. So,
Jerry, how many games do you have?
Look, let me show you my games.
Yeah.
Do the tour,
man.
I didn't turn them on. I don't know how I can. Hang on, my laptop's got enough battery. I can unplug it.
In this room, I saw.
Look, he's rocking the 2084 shirt too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Eric sent me that over from Australia. To Australia.
So you do know about me having games on Curse, right?
Yeah, that's why I didn't turn them on. So look, I got an extra webcam, so I'm gonna unplug that bitch, so it might be easier for me. No, that might not be. Hang on. Give me a second.
You're now entering the Twilight Zone.
Yeah, well, as I said, I drank 6 fucking Guinnesses, and I'm on to the 7th
Steady.
beer. All right. Hey, you guys, how you guys saying? All right. So I have from my door. I did along the line. I did Evolution of Consoles on a shelf.
I don't see it in television up there.
No, I know, and then once I could find in Australia, but I did find a 3DO. And if you got an Intellivision to sell, I'll buy one.
Oh, I've got a bunch of them.
There's no ColecoVision.
I do see some pretty awesome posters.
Yeah,
that's some sexy posters. Yeah.
No, this one's the best one.
Take car, go to
If you pick the movie, I'll fucking buy you beers for the whole night.
That's Shaun of the Dead.
Well, then I owe you beers for the night, sir. And a little keyring thing my wife made for me.
That's funny.
Yeah. And yeah, some shitty poster from I heard about. This is my paper towel holder.
Nice.
I'm out of paper towel. Oh, it's actually a video VHS I was meant to bring to GAC.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, an old BMX one.
The Johnny Harden too.
Yeah.
Hey, and I got a bucket full of beer.
There you go.
That's all the beer from my suitcase that I gotta pack into my cellar. So I gotta let it age. Yeah.
Yeah.
All those stupid retro game fucking figurines.
Yeah.
They went on a deal here for $1 each. So my wife found them and actually picked up the whole box set.
$1 each? Fuck, those things are still like $11 up here.
Yeah, they're for $1 each. And she just went up and she just grabbed the whole box and took it to the counter.
Like $8 over here each. It's ridiculous.
Wow. Yeah. So that this is my little touchscreen cab thing. We don't have a Mega Touch here. So I'm building one myself, and this is one of those old photo kiosks.
Sweet.
I've grabbed the Mega Touch software, but I can't get it to work properly, even through the MAME ROMs and everything. So the Midway Touch 8, Master 8 or some shit. I'm still having problems with that. Might have to talk to you, Mock. You're the MAME king.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, hidden is one of the coolest posters ever.
Hype.
Yeah. These are badges from events and leftover green ones from an event I had here. Let's go with this one. Was fucking rad. Thank you, Andrew and Gak.
Yeah.
Even though I never fucking turned up. I got the 86 because I never turned up.
You got the 86 and the rare Major Havoc version of that.
Yeah.
That's it. Okay. This is one of the first events we had at Netherworld, the Arcade Armageddon. I think Jim, I think you got one of these t-shirts?
Yeah, I think I did.
Yeah, I was wearing one when I turned up.
Yes, I did. Yep. I haven't worn it yet, clearly. But
this is a TV I'm going to put in my games room just for playing NES.
Swap.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. And there's booze and stuff like that. Posters, more games and shit. This one.
Nice.
We're on this one. These are... See, Netherworld, when you do a certain score, they actually offer badges. They do pins.
Oh,
wow.
That's a cool idea.
We should do pins.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
So
Those are
like this
cool.
one is for competing in Oz Kong Off. This is for the Carnival of Madness they did. That's for the Daytona competition. Things like that. You know, that was the when they opened pin, and this is the one for the first year open and Con Club.
Con Club.
Those are neat. We should do
Con
that.
Club.
I am a member of Con Club.
Yeah.
What's your this one
top
here?
score at Donkey Kong?
Mine. Yeah, I plead the fifth. This one is the first game event I had here in about 2 years ago. I called it Game of a Loser. So yeah, that was it. This is what I smoke my ribs in. Let's go with that. Shit. Now we're gonna go. Where are we? Oh, there we go. Look, that's my TV. Anyway, so we're doing.
Oh, that's probably the YouTube feed there.
Yeah, that's it. That's how I'm feeding it on YouTube as well because my kids are watching.
Your garage door is very industrial. It
This
feels
is
like
a
you're
little MAME cabinet me and a friend built for another friend. It was like some PlayStation 2 kiosk. So we built in that to put in his bedroom for his kids, and now he's over it. He just brought it here and dropped it off, and I'm like, fuck it, I'll keep it anyway. This is a old World Rally cabinet, which I converted to just playing PlayStation 2 gun games, just for shits and giggles. You know, it was just there. What do we got? Let's go this one. That is a Rockola Warpwarp dedicated, well, actually been changed to a Misadu's Castle, and it's completely fucked like all Rockola cabinets. It's got the Oz Kong Off marquee in it, and I made a new control panel just so that we could play Loverboy.
Nice. Oh boy.
Yeah, that's it. That is a dedicated Street Fighter 2 Australian cabinet.
So there you go, dedicated Street Fighter 2. Jesus, weird.
Yeah, it looks different. That's the big boy, not the low boy, like I told you guys about.
Yeah, how weird, how different. Oh.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's Neo Geo E.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, now we got
you didn't mention we are in the G spot right now.
You are in the G spot.
G spot.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
That's
We found it.
guys.
Right?
Yeah, we found
I know, it took a while.
It's so warm and cozy.
I mean,
Orange and red seems to be a theme. Yeah.
Yeah, well, most of the cabinets either red or wood grain in Australia when you find these generic cabinets. This is a Neo Geo dedicated. This, not a Donkey Kong, it's just the marquee I got for it. This is actually my 3-button MAME cabinet, which is about to be turned into a Toki. So I got the board now. So,
Nice.
we might know someone who could do the art for you.
Yeah, well, that's it. This is
No
some
people.
fucking
You might get
random,
it someday.
This is some random ass cabinet I've never seen before, but a friend turned up with it and just dropped it off in my driveway.
Weird.
It's the
like
weirdest
some
thing.
kind of Hellcade.
Yeah, well, see, we don't even know what it is, but that's all glass, like the bezel and the marquee.
The space
And I
ace.
printed out that. I printed that out.
Oh,
just to
yeah.
work.
Some generic
And,
name like Space Adventure.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. New
I
game.
made it.
Look
I
at those
made it as
joysticks.
my, I made it as my dedicated Daphne cabinet. So that's what I play Daphne on. That's a legit
Yep, got one of those.
Centipede Cabaret.
Yeah, that's a US version.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't have the real board, so it's actually running a 61 and boots straight to the 61. Yeah. So if anybody's got a board for sale,
I do.
Oh, by the way, that's my mummy, my little fucking Billy puppet mannequin. I found.
That's scary.
Mr.
This is actually my big MAME cabinet. It's not as glorious as
Mock, do you got like a big heart on all his main cabinets?
I know.
Wow, I only have one.
Mock must be like a god to you.
Yes.
Yeah, I have 3. I have a Daphne cabinet, I have a 3-button MAME, and I have a 4-button MAME. So yeah, this is
I didn't
my
show you guys
4-button.
Daphne. I have Daphne running on that arcade cabinet.
And this one, I don't know if you guys. This is actually American and Australian. This is a Star Foundation Nintendo cabinet that they built to go over the kids when they're sick. And you can play video machine. It's got video, VHS, and it has Nintendo 64.
Oh.
So it goes over the little 14-inch screen.
So when he's really hungover, He's
store
got something all set
the
up. He can lay on the
controllers,
ground.
and here you store the games and stuff like that. And then down there,
Do you feel
I'm
bad
actually-
now though that there's like a sick kid out in the bed there somewhere wanting to
Well,
play
no,
that?
they have the
Man.
Wii. They
And
have
it's
the
purple too.
They have the Switch version now, but I picked this up at on our version of Craigslist for $50.
Wow.
And,
Kids today,
and
they'd
it was
be
fully
like,
working. And the guy's
Yeah.
like, "Oh, home built cabinet, don't know how to weld. They painted it okay, $50." And I'm like, I know what that is. I'm going there. I picked it up, threw it straight in the car. It was stoked.
That's pretty rare,
So,
though. I've
yeah,
never
It's
seen
about,
that.
yeah, it's rather rare now. Right now, I've actually got an offer on it
Get
for
his cans.
Yeah.
I'm
My
going to take
man.
a $1,000 offer. So
My man.
this is my man.
Oh, yeah, let's check out the fridge. We want to see the
Wow,
stickers
look
on
at
the
that.
fridge.
Ah,
Get
Let's see those cookies.
Right. No.
oh, I got to send you a Get Both one, Gaff.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, and well, my still is somewhere in there with some barrels I got soaking booze right now. And who are that? And I'd show you my fridge, but I drank all the Guinness. I drank 6.
Yeah.
So
Awesome.
yeah, that's my room for now. Awesome. Where's my beer?
Nice. That's why you have
Priorities.
I'm so glad I finished drinking after you said that.
Oh no, I got this glass now. I'm good.
All right, guys. I think I need to rock.
I gotta go. Yeah, I gotta go too. I gotta get up early.
Thank you, Don.
But thank you
yeah,
for the
this might be a
tour.
good. This might be a good time to call it because
Right
I'm
on.
fading.
Yeah.
I made it longer than I thought I did, given how
Me
sick I
too,
am.
Carrie. Me too.
Right? Yeah. Go us. High five for.
Hey,
I just got more beer. Really easy crashing now. I just got more beer.
Oh, jeez.
all right, you guys. I'll see you later.
Sounds good.
All right.
Next time.
Oh,
What we drink instead of.
Oh
Hasta
boy,
la pasta.
There you go, Andrew.
Yeah.
I recognize that there.
Yeah.
very bitter, huh?
All right. Adios.
Good night, Jimbo.
All right, Jim.
Hi, Carrie.
Good night. Bye.
Whoa, that was interesting.
Oh, didn't I give you one of these?
No.
All right, this is
No.
called Open Your Bastard.
Open, you bastard.
So you just push it down and it opens the beer.
Yeah.
We have like a propellant over here to put in your lawnmowers and everything called Start Your Bastard. And they made a bottle thing called Open Your Bastard. You see, mine's very worn, but it's called Open Your Bastard. I'll grab a couple more and I'll send them over to you lads.
Cool.
So, Jack,
What are the prizes?
what did that beer
Peter.
cost in U.S. dollars? About
Which one? This
the
one?
one you're
Yeah.
drinking? Yeah, right now.
Probably about. Since it's a single, you're probably looking about 9 US.
Oh my god.
Seems expensive, doesn't it?
Well, that's
Oh, it's
that's
ridiculous.
So that'd be a
Is that fancy?
$11
Is that
beer
fan-
in Canada.
Is that fancy? Is that a fancy
No,
beer?
no,
Not
no,
fancy.
this
Not
is the
that's your Bud Light.
Yeah.
yeah, this is the Bud Light, of meth heads.
He's drinking Mickey's.
Yeah.
It's the equivalent to malt liquor. So
It's
that's
got
the-
natural.
$3 here.
He's got Red Dog.
Yeah,
Is it
yeah.
like that?
He's drinking Colt 44 right there.
Yeah.
Oh, it's let's say it's the PBR.
There we go. Yeah. That's about right. About $3 to $4
It's
here.
Canadian Moosehead.
Oh,
I
Moosehead
had
was
that fucking
awful.
Moosehead.
That was awful.
Oh, I bought a carton of Moosehead. I bought a 24 pack of Moosehead one day online through a local liquor store. And when I turned up there, they actually said, "Oh, it's 3 for the price of 1." So they gave me 3 cases of Moosehead, and it took me, I think, about 6 months to get through all of them. They were that fucking bad. I even went camping with a 24 pack, and I couldn't drink them all. Like it was it was terrible.
The worst beer I've ever had was Milwaukee's Best Light. The only reason I bought it is because it had like Phil Hellmuth. I'm big into poker. They were sponsored like the WSOP, and I'm like downing like Bud Lights. And I tried to put one in the mix, and I couldn't even do it. Like I had like 9 regular Bud Light, and I'm like, all right, I'll
I like the Bud Light, man. That reminds me of Coors Light. Like I really actually enjoy Coors Light. It's really good between IPAs to sober up.
Yeah.
I just
I was
it's
at
water
Arcade
makes
Expo. I was drinking Coronas sheerly just because I didn't. The water was actually more expensive to buy a bottle at Arcade Expo. So I'm drinking Coronas, and I didn't have to buy stupid fucking tickets to buy a Corona. But I had a couple of Bud Lights with Kalen, and it's actually not the worst beer I've ever had in my life.
No, it's not bad.
It's funny because in Canada, Bud Light and all those and Coors Light are made by Canadian breweries. It's a completely different beer.
I've had Molson. Is it Molson?
Yeah,
Also
Molson
Canadian.
Canadian,
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty tasty. But everything that, like, even the Guinness here, it's brewed in Ireland but bottled in fucking Melbourne. Same with all that shit.
Weird.
Yep.
Yeah, it's terrible. Like even I'm not a huge fan of Corona.
There's a Canadian
Corona-
slang. Sorry, Canadian slang is called a Molson muscle. It's like a beer belly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Jack and I have them. What is that? What is that one that Seabat threw on?
Is it a?
That's Keith. It's from Nova Scotia.
I think you're still.
What is it? IPA or Indian?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
It's supposed to be
Is
an
it good?
Indian Pale Ale, but I've had a real IPA, and it's a East Coast IPA, not a.
So it's like an
real
Australian
IPA.
IPA.
Yeah.
Like an Australian. Like you guys tried that. Jack got a little taste of that Foo Fighters one. And I think the best one that I did bring over was that Lime Crisis. That was pretty tasty, but
Yeah,
compared
that's
to some of the stuff you guys showed me, that was fucking nothing. Like, you guys, I had some fucking.
The Lime Crisis, I'll have a video coming out of that one. I'm a little backed up with other things right now, but
So am I because of the cheese.
Yeah, right. So I did Orange Whip. I did a beer pairing at Arcade Expo, and
I brought over some beers. So,
yeah, so he brought one over called Lime Crisis, and it's made to be like Time Crisis. The logo looks like Time Crisis.
Hang on, I got one. I should have shown this one to fucking. I should have brought one over for Time Runner.
Well, Back to the Future or something, probably.
They did this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll hold it back a little further.
There you go.
Turn it.
By your face. And
now
talk.
speak.
You gotta talk.
Oh yeah, talk. Tell us.
Yeah, they did this one for the anniversary of Back to the Future.
Nice.
Back to the brewery.
Yeah, yeah, it was pretty good, but the Lime Crisis was better. But I kept the bottle because this was another limited, like hard to find, like the Lime Crisis. So
yeah, awesome.
I've decided to not keep in all the fucking cans. You know, you got too many fucking cans, and
Yeah, I just crushed all mine today. Actually, I had like 40 cans I was keeping. I'm like, what am I doing? You know. So
You're like, yeah, that's fucking $2 worth of fucking recycling fees.
no, it's like 65 cents. You know, like you guys. I fucking came home with a Glad bag full of pennies.
Yeah.
Like, who has 1 cent anymore? It doesn't matter. Like,
We don't even have those in Canada anymore. I haven't had
yeah, same with and Orange Whip. You'll agree with this. Their money all looks the same.
Oh, fuck
it's
yeah.
fucking terrible.
It is.
I'm fucking ripping out like, goes, that'll be $6, and I rip out 100.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck is this? I'm like, and then I got plastic money over here. We got good money, you know.
That's what we have too. Colored plastic that smells like fucking maple syrup.
Dude, that's it.
You noticed that too, huh?
I've got a
Yeah.
giant.
I'm coming up to Orange Whip's place next, and he's gonna take me to get poutine. I need to have some good
Oh,
poutine.
fuck yeah.
Yeah, I've got a giant Ziploc bag full of your fucking money too.
Australian money
Yeah.
or New Zealand money?
Australian.
Hmm.
I
So
never.
it's worth about. I'll
didn't-
buy you a beer out of it.
Yeah, right. Maybe buy you a beer.
Yeah, it depends where you go.
I ended up with so much fucking change because you guys have like all your dollar bills are fucking coins.
Oh, excuse me? I
Same
fucking
here.
left there with so much goddamn change because of you guys. Like, we have
You literally have like 30 fucking ones in your wallet.
where
But-
in
but
America,
31 in my wallet is like paper. 31s in fucking Australian money is like 16 pounds.
No,
of
we
fucking
have
metal.
we have
You
a
have
5
$1,
cent coin, a
$2.
10 cent coin, a 20-cent coin, a 15-cent coin, and a $1 coin. Oh, a $2 coin.
We also have $2. We're also bringing a $5 coin out now.
They had that in Spain just before I left.
Yeah, we don't have $1 or $2 bills.
That was about 5 years ago.
Our lowest bill will be a $10 bill.
Yeah, see, there's nothing wrong with that.
And our lowest coin is a nickel, and they're talking about moving it up to a dime.
But American money, it just doesn't fit in your wallet. It looks like shit.
That's why we all use credit cards.
Yeah.
Right,
I know.
guys.
I did that, and
gotta
that's why I
go.
got hit with the fucking fees.
I didn't spend a single American currency denomination while I was in San Diego. It's all went on a fucking card. It was really easy.
Yeah, I carded a lot too, and that's why I got hit with a fuck ton of fees.
Oh well.
No, just not a fee. It was the transaction fee.
Oh yeah.
That's it.
All right, guys, I gotta cut out. I've been sick for a few days, so
Yeah. It's
I
about
gotta
time.
try to
It's almost
it's almost 11.
Yeah.
Chris.
Yeah, exactly. You're still on that show? Go to bed, Chris.
All right. Well, I hope to get a welcome back another time.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Every week, dude.
Yep, you're already on the email list now, so no worries.
All right.
I'm gonna clock out.
Brad. Thank you, Jack.
Yep.
Thank you, fucking Andrew.
Awesome.
Who else was that? Buffett never even chimed up.
I've been here.
Seabot here.
Hey, I've been listening.
Hey, Buffett, how you going? I'm Jerry.
Morning. How are you? Well,
So what
after
is
all the
it-
rest of these jamokes leave, you can stay and talk to me.
I can't believe Dave
got
is still on.
Yeah, you guys keep going, man.
So
I'll talk to you guys soon.
I want to buy a carton of beer in Australia. How many Buffets is that?
3.
We need to do the American-Australian conversion.
So for those who don't know, and it's including Jerry, once the show is over, this chat stays open. So fucking Buffett will talk to you for another fucking 8 hours if you want him to.
Dude, I'm down with that, man. You guys have
I think
cut me
all
up
of us-
many a time while I'm listening to this fucking podcast.
I think all of us have been up pretty much all night with Buffett in the past at one point or another.
Oh
I
yeah.
can fucking do that.
Actually,
Actually, I've got
Buffett is our
to
after show.
replace a battery on my CPS2 board, so we might desolder together.
Sounds good to me.
But I'm
foreplay for
6 Guinness cans in and another can, and I'm in a fucking
half a
BB toilet
BB.
right now.
Yeah.
So, and I desolder with the old sucker, so I don't know how we're gonna go with that. I'll just talk to you while you're desoldering, Buffett.
Sounds good.
Mm.
So
This is
for-
fucking awesome, lads. I fucking enjoy this. And Orange Whip, I
Yo.
hope to meet you one day, man.
Oh, for sure. Yep.
Mm.
Come to
Definitely.
Ringfest.
Yeah, well, if it's not 2018, it's definitely 2019.
Or maybe NATT 2019. Thank you.
Oh, that one. Yeah, what was I saying? That one's cheaper.
Gravatar just asked what time is it in Australia?
It is 3:46 p.m.
Oh, you got plenty of time.
Wednesday.
Yeah, his wife just brought him some more beer.
Yeah, and after that, I'm gonna start drinking fucking bourbon.
Oh boy.
Day drinking's the best.
I sense a Aussie taco coming.
No, she gave me the night off, so it's good. I'm fine.
All right, so who's taking us out of here? Jerry, you take us out of here?
I want to.
Yeah, right. I'll do it. Thanks for joining for tonight. This is all about the NATT talk and the burn, kill, 16-1, whatever the fuck we talk about. This is Arcade Hangout, the longest ever fucking
Live.
podcast,
Live, yeah, don't forget
live
live.
podcast ever with 300% more women.
Yep.
All the listeners are cunts, but you are all good cunts.
And cunts in the rest of the world is a good thing.
Yeah, cunt in Australia is a good thing. Yeah, just keep on fucking rocking, man. These guys kill, but let's get them fucking killing it. Love yous and I'll leave yous.
Nicely done, sir.
And clear.
Nice. Thanks, everybody.
Night, dudes.